Bum, 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 bum.
Zach, in 14, we're rebuilding a city next expansion. We're rebuilding the city of Ishgard, and there's gonna be housing in it that's locked behind you unlocking it. Now we don't know if that's just like cosmetic and it's really just obviously gonna unlock after a certain number of weeks no matter what, or if that it requires a certain number of turn-ins, and you're talking about like an AQ40 kind of like unlock. Which would be super cool.
Oh yeah, super awesome.
I hope that it's very much, you know, that Sargatanas, my server, is penalized for not being as active. I don't know.
All right.
I would dig that.
I'm gonna do some cleaning up of the inventory, seeing what I can sell.
Are we the smallest of the legacy servers?
I don't know. We've been big and small, like, I don't know. Like, we could be, easily.
I think we're pretty low pop. I think we're full of a bunch of people who come back from patch day and lurk. I think we probably have the most subscribers for the least playtime.
What's going on? I'm going to say Ochi. How is it going? Yes, hashtag save Chuck. Oh man, do I still have sell status? Is it gonna make me go pick this stuff up before I can sell more?
While that's going, I can open up YouTube and
let me sell some. Oh man, I would just it would mind boggle me. It would mind boggle me if we were able to sell, like, if they updated this interface, man. It's like, for some reason they're gonna put the yes button down here in the corner, and you're gonna just, you know.
It's already working.
What's up?
So I think it's already working. I think the chat, I had the pop out chat from before. I think it's already updating. Hashtag save Chuck is new chat.
Yeah, hashtag save Chuck.
Sweet. Then that's still working from last time.
Good deal. Visual Studio.
No complaints.
Let me fire up Visual Studio real quick. I'm gonna kick off a...
Just 270 items to go.
270 to go. How is everybody doing this fantastic day? Green T6. Good old Juno. Hey, what's up, Shin? How's everybody doing? Happy game night, everybody. I'm gonna, I guess, be working on some COP, but if anybody wants to get together and go kill some moms, I'm always game for experience. My blue is level 64.
Playing 11?
Yeah, playing 11. What do I do in 14?
I don't know.
John.
Lower your crafters. Chase mounts. Chase maps.
I don't know, man. I've got
chase skill.
I'm excited for 4.5. That's I'm gonna chase. If I was gonna play 11 or I was gonna play Smash. I might even still play Smash later tonight. I'll be playing 14 with 4.5. We were doing blue, but if you didn't hear the news, Chris, the favorites system for the minions and the mounts will actually now affect roulette, so you can roulette just the favorites that you want, which is such an improvement. What's that say, Shin? I'm free for the night. Yeah, come on, join.
Is that just you taking the mana cutter out? And
pretty much. Get the hell out of here, mana cutter. Pretty much. Yes.
I don't like that giant bird. That giant bird they all gave us for Stormblood.
Oh yeah,
it's too big.
Get rid of it. You know, it's like, yeah, that's what this is about.
It's too big. It's inconvenient. The moment you have to chat with an NPC, that bird is massive.
If they could make these crystals stack to 99, holy crap!
If I could scale the bird, I would like the bird fine. It's a beautiful model. Don't have a problem with the model. It's a little weird when you're in an area that you can't fly, like to be with the bird on the ground, but I can get over that.
And Shin is online. I see that he has messaged me in game. Shin, do you have a link shell? Because I believe I can create a sack holder, which is sounds so dirty. It's like, hey, will you hold my sack for me? All right, I got everything up and sold. What's up, Barmerd? Yeah, that's what I was working on for the requirement for records of or for the row. Sorry, I was like, I don't even know why it's Rhapsody Savannah Deal. Thank you. And so I was like, I'm on a specific mission. So I'm just trying to, my voice fails me. Yes, so Shin needs a pearl. I'm in Juno. I'm a 64 blue right now, green. And see here. Dual wielding the swords.
My gosh, this is slow.
Supporting also the HD texture pack.
I will say that what I'm doing with the auction house, I could never do on 14.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it couldn't be done. So I'm literally posting every profitable item from every profession that I have and every recipe I know within those professions.
Thank you for
like,
the
how
one
would
again.
you even go about finding that out? How would you even go about categorizing which items were profitable? And I have a profit ratio that's required before it crafts.
You might like it's like the Mog store or the Mog. Somebody's built a nice little site that uses the API from the app. So the good thing that comes out of the phone app for 14 is we've been able to confiscate the API and use it for charts and graphs and noting the highs and the lows and all the stuff that you wish you had in 14 can now be possible. And I don't think they'll do it in 14 because they'll just let the community do it. And they'll say, don't do that, don't use that stuff, but then they're not going to get mad at you. Yeah, 11 is no longer on console. So yeah, as far as anybody wants to go, if you guys want to go, I will level. We will level grind tonight. We will kill things and get experience and see if we can't get to cap. If we want, I believe we would go out to the sewers and kill the blood suckers, if that's where you guys want to go. And see here, and Shin, if you want to come out here, I'm in Juno. I'll be hanging out by the auction house if anybody is interested. Let's see here.
What's going on, Shade?
And then also, Chris is live on Twitch. If you guys want to see what he's playing, he's got doing some WoW dailies. So be sure to check out the link in the description below. Go say hi to Chris. Cheer him some bits if you want, and you'll actually show up here too. So, like all Twitch notifications go to both streams, which is really cool. What's going on, Sergen?
I'm knocking out everything pre-patched that I gotta do, so I'm getting all my items listed for all the people that are gonna come back and play tomorrow. What's going on, Shin? And I gotta
I can create a pearl.
I gotta catch up on some dailies. I gotta run all my LFRs, and then if I have time, I gotta do an M+ for the week.
Thank you, Windheim. And what's up, GK? How y'all doing? What's up?
Perfect, Shade. Appreciate knowing that.
So how do I take a link shell and turn it into a sack? How do I make somebody a sack holder? Link list, maybe?
It should be listing for 48 hours. Should I not be listing long
Oh,
enough?
to sack.
List for a long time.
That makes no sense. Let's see here. What's up, Creeper? If I could, where's my keyboard not working? Oh, maybe because I'm in a menu.
Everything to listing for the full 48.
Subs up. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna trade. Trade.
It'll tell me here in a second. Yeah, full 48.
And let's go ahead and hook you up with a pearl.
I finally got rid of all those extra honey haunches. Zach and I were unlocking some.
Just loaded down with the honey. Loaded down with the honey haunch.
Way too many. So many. Because I used up. He gave me too many of the vendor material, and then I just burned through it. And I've been selling them for like 2 weeks.
There we go, pearl.
I mean, they're profitable, but it just... You have the same issue in 14. Like, when you go to sell...
Supreme Gaming has subscribed. Welcome, Supreme.
Culinary consumables, they just take so long to sell. It's not that you can't make money as a culinarian. You totally can, but you've got to be patient.
Oh, what's my inventory space? Oh my gosh, I'm almost capped on inventory. It's like, welcome to the live stream where I manage my inventory. It's so good. What's up, Armin? How's it going?
The market
Ninja
is a lot
62
harder
and
to find
lovely.
what foods you're looking for too.
Nice.
So many of the foods are dead equal in like their function, but if people aren't searching for that food, they can't. It's not easy to find.
All right, I'm gonna I should probably message this out to people so that way they can, if they want to link, link shell, they need either like come now or because because I'm gonna get my inventory cleaned up. To Discord, letting people know we're live.
Inventory management, Bella. That is 100% the name of the game. Thankfully on WoW you have a ton of add-ons to help manage it. So like right now it's scanning the market board, the auction house, for 133 different listing profiles based on the items I have in my current inventory. And then it will decide each thing, how to post it, for how much, all based on behaviors I've taught it. So there's a bunch of stuff that is like, hey, you said you don't want to list more than one of these at a time. You already have one listed, so I won't list. Other things, it's like, hey, I'll post it at your normal price, or I'll undercut the competition, or it's so much easier.
And post it.
14 is a lot harder, and every once in a while I'll get really good about it. I'll set certain retainers for certain tasks, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to put all of this. But then it takes forever to put everything away. Because you get back from a bunch of dungeon runs, and you're like, okay, I'm putting, you know, anything I want to keep for me in the following retainer, anything I want to sell, you know, food and fish on this retainer, any gear that's sellable on this retainer.
I always have those plans. I always have that plan, Chris, like to have that kind of organization. And
when I was streaming every day, I was really organized.
Nice.
Because I could just set aside that first like half hour of stream every day. But unless you have a half hour every morning to kind of maintain it, I mean, I don't know.
All right, let's see.
That was when I was getting to play.
What do I have in storage?
Done posting.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I got crystals.
All these items in here are not worth posting. It's just like half
commanded Gora buds. I'll move you guys over here. Sheep meat. Meat jerky. That's food. I can keep that. Meat bomb. Get out of here. Land crab meat pie.
Oh, I'm making money. Good.
Melon pie. Yum. Oh, do I hear a Randy? How's it going, bro?
It goes. It goes.
So, what level is your samurai now?
64, I want to say.
Nice. Do you want to? Are you playing tonight?
I was gonna at least hop on and get a link for all.
Well, that's at least, you know, that would be helpful. Should move some of this stuff to my. Have you seen the Mog wardrobe feature?
That was around, I think, with like the dolls. I think.
Okay.
Another 12,000 in that inbox. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I had a few of those armor set dolls, but that was on my original account, which traded 5 or 6 hands, so I couldn't get it back.
Okay, well, not too horrible then. I mean, in that regards, because like I think you get it now for free with the Mog wardrobe, so it's basically the armory chest from 14. I was like, oh, this is great, and they even sell upgrade. Like, oh, here's another one. Do you care? No, actually, I don't, because anything we're missing armored is we'll offset it with a trust. So if we have all DPSs, like I'm a blue mage, I can tank, so well it'll be fun. Or I can heal. Not the best. I'm not really built for healing right here. All right, so how many? I still got spaces, so let me get rid of some of this stuff. Just worm, insect wing, ash, 7 scales. Just trying to unload some of this stuff because it's just like I gotta spend time cleaning up the old inventory. Okay, cool. All right, so let me.
I got a red crab mount. Look at that.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, there's also like, is it December the 11th yet? Oh no, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow they have another welcome back campaign. New mounts, like a logging campaign. So new mounts, new all kinds of stuff dropping. I was like, I should probably, you know, be somewhat decent and like start going and posting stuff. It's like, so 77 of 80 in my first Mog locker. Let me go to my Mog wardrobe too. Wardrobe. 77 of 80. Jeez Louise.
Oh man, I'm so excited to be done with this.
They want me to buy the third one, don't they? Yeah, they want me to buy the third one. Like, come on, give us more money. All right, so I'm gonna just drop some stuff in here because I'm gonna keep my rings on me. I'm gonna move my Akura cape. Focus collar. Yeah, bam, cool, perfect. Freeing up some space. All right, area I entered in from, perfect. I'm in Juneau, Randy, if you want to come get that pearl. And I can even promote you to, what just sounds so dirty, the sack holder.
A sack holder?
Please hold my sack.
Hold your sack?
Exactly. It's like
what does that mean?
It's like a leader. It's not like the head, but it's basically an officer level.
Does it affect loot?
No. It has no effect on it. It just is somebody who can distribute link pearls. Because they're actually a physical item in this game.
Okay.
Like, it's classic, man. Like, it's so interesting.
Good evening, guys.
What's up, dude? Bubbly Bear has joined. How you doing, Bubbly?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Let's see here. And then, yeah, if anybody wants to join, otherwise I'm gonna... What mission am I on? I guess that's probably the real question. I'm on Ancient Vows. No journal, so I don't know what step I'm on. I think I have to remember.
You talking about chains, huh?
Oh yeah, that's the goal of tonight, is to rock and roll, and either get to cap or we might do some smash later. Well, I don't know. All is available.
Did you see the game theory story mode?
No, I haven't watched it yet because I was gonna wait.
A serious one.
I was gonna wait till you kind of you caught me up on it because I was like, you've been playing through the spirits. I have been just trying to do everything else, and so I was like, oh, should I play through spirits before I watch that?
Classic a little too.
Should I play through spirits before I go and watch his video on it? Nero. That's the question.
If you're gonna finish spirits,
I finish things, man. I finish things.
Okay, he talks about post finish.
Is there
the game?
There's a post game, a post game.
Yeah, this is post conclusion. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting until I finish the story before I watch his theory.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, he warned you about that at the beginning.
I've already clocked in over 20 hours on the story. Okay.
Nice.
I have no idea how many hours I am in the story, but I'm having fun, and I unlocked a fight that I can't seem to beat. So the story is clearly beyond my skill level without lowering the difficulty.
Let's see here. All right, so I need to see if they.
All right.
I hope is it others? Two
Zach,
giants.
I should be in, and I have not done my dailies in 3 days, so I should have all 3. I don't know if you are in the same spot as me.
Nero, you're hilarious.
I need Tortolan Seekers, and I need Champions of Azeroth first and foremost. Everything else, I'm pretty content with my rep on, so just completing it should be good. Unless my all the things lights up, in which case I'd like to do that too. And then I don't really feel like taking LFR tonight, so we'll have to hop in queue pretty quick. Unless there's a bunch of other Monday nighters.
In the Mizorasi Coast, Riverside. Let's see. All right, so I need to teleport.
I'd at least like to do Cahoon, because Cahoon has a new weapon for me.
All right, I'm gonna go work on these. Oh, actually, before I do, I'm gonna go make sure I get my sigil
token for 1,000 gold.
Reboost on it.
Another token of re-rolledness.
Hey Shin, how's it going, dude? See you in voice. Just lurking. Oh, there he is.
my all the things is at 45%. I have completed 45% of World of Warcraft.
Oh, really?
As a concept, yes.
As a YouTuber and a streamer this summer, are you talking about the new expansion or the game?
No. 45% of World of Warcraft for all of time.
Holy smokes, dude! That's impressive.
I've got whole expansions. I'm at 120% up. So
what's okay? So What the real question is, can Zach message you what? Because I know he's not talking tonight.
Zach, do you run all the things? What's going on, button?
And just a reminder,
I have people in my guild that are over 80%. So like, I am very much a small potato. So I assume many of the hardcore players out there that have played since vanilla. Then this is a vanilla character, so this character took off. Zach's at 34%. I'm creaming you, man.
You're crushing him. And
Destroyed.
Cameron, we're on Azure.
GoldenEye and Honor
Azure.
I'll take the Honor Bound first.
So who's going to be a sack holder? Where's this reindeer? Are you logged in? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to take the...
Because I'm just kind of bouncing around.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up? How's it going, dude? Nero has joined.
Transmog helps a lot. It really fills it in.
I'm new here, just wanted to say hi, that's all.
Okay, well, hello.
But you can track it by category, so I can see that like I've done 66% of every like holiday event item that you could anything you can do related to holiday events. So like it's a neat add-on. I wish they had something like that for 14. I think it would make it a lot easier when the game goes through phases where the type of content you want to do feels light, which happens.
So I need to go to the coast.
Oh no, we gotta do time walking too. Zach, are we gonna get time walking done tonight?
I'm logging in right now.
Okay, cool.
Goodness.
I realized I needed to alt tab and I didn't use.
Why did I wait until Monday to realize literally everything I need to do? Okay. Gold. Purchase 2,000 gold. Yes, I would like to buy that.
Okay. Then I need to go to
purchase
Rivereer site.
I have no interest in being a tank. I will be DPSing. Thank you. I should have more.
Where are you?
I got my time walking. What did you queue us for?
I thought I got a home.
I just clicked yes. What did I say yes to? Time walking. Okay, we're gonna do time walking first. Oh, I would have tanked time walking. You can back us out. That'll find it a lot faster. I'm not gonna tank LFR, but I'll tank time walking.
There we go. Yes, please.
Alright, Brian, just invite me whenever you're ready to go.
Okay.
That should find us. That should drop our wait time.
Was that Shin who said that?
There it is.
Okay. Let me just... Alright.
Yeah, it gives me the cash. No, I understand why we need to do it. That's also why I'm willing to tank it, because it's the only way we're going to get 5 in. 5 dungeons.
There we go. Control.
And what is this? Is this Lich King? So these are going to be
need it.
20 minutes apiece?
That's an expensive dog chew toy.
Oh, gross.
I had these peppers for a long time.
I remember that. Got a lot of soul balls there.
Geek.
No, the first ones you gave me were...
Alright, Geek invite incoming. Paladin 72, nice.
Time logging is such a cool idea, and it's something Final Fantasy will need to address as it gets older, like as it has more expansions under its belt. I have to complete some Cultiris, and then Tortollan. Oh, good. I like to complete Tortollan anyway. Alright, Lich King. Reese is now the leader of your group.
Let's see.
Oh, I have,
Alright, so I'm traveling to Lower Juneau, Brian.
See here.
That's what I love about playing expansions that... No, why would I have quests here? Because I played this expansion on my druid, didn't I?
Okay, Lower Juneau, heading that way. Travel to another home point.
Oh, they reset all of them.
Juneau and Lower Juneau.
I did the second one.
Number 2?
Yeah, right outside the mock house.
Oh, perfect.
That's interesting.
Zoom.
And if you guys are leveling, you're doing it at the best time.
Now's the best time? Is there? I'm curious.
It's a limited time mission. Gain experience. 5,000 experience gets you, I think, an additional 1,500, as well as 300 unity.
That's
and
fantastic.
that repeats.
Yeah, I love Records of Eminence, man. Love it. Cool. All right, here I am. And what is your character name, sir?
You're standing right in front of me, bro.
Beowulf?
No. Turn around the other way and look in the middle towards the center.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I should say befriend, I think, or no, I can select you. Let me make a link pearl. And
it's interesting if they reset all the quests. I wonder why they did that. Do you think was that mandatory that they had to do it, or they just chose to do it?
And trade. Link pearl, baby.
I know they did it with Cataclysm, but that had a lot to do with. I mean, the world literally changed too. So.
A level 40-ish. I mean, we can go to a level 40. They've got level sync. Level sync is is fantastic. All right, and then I think when you select it, I should be able to pull up the link list and then promote you to a sack holder.
Level sync's amazing, and then on top of that, one of the best things about it is you still level up in a timely fashion.
Badges. Neat.
How do I accept your request?
Wow, I don't know.
No, you're good. And then I say, all right, I guess I request back invite? Like, what the heck? And then I'll say send message to friend you.
How do I friend you? Was that command?
That's all throughout. Well, that's like befriend. You can do send message and befriend, but I sent you one, so like when you're in play online, you can.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Oh, / join. Thank you, Dead Plays Games. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I remembered that command. I mean, my / commands for 11 are a little rusty these days.
Oh man, yeah. Super, super rusty. All right, I got you in the party group. I don't know why it's showing me with a. I'm gonna just / join. Let's see what that does. See if I get rid of that. All right, and don't forget to equip the link shell. Let's see here.
Oh yeah.
And let's see if it shows you. It does not.
And so I'm not going to spend much time troubleshooting tonight. I'll just take it off.
And thank you guys for the 4 thumbs up for tonight. 45 of you guys watching. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Feel free to join in or let us know what it is you want to see, and promote you to a sack. All right.
Giggity.
Giggity, baby. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. All right, so we got 3. Sorry, I got story cutscene. As soon as I got there, I'll be a minute. Okay. Armored Core. We'll give you a minute. Yeah. Then what level? So you're 60. What's geek? Let me look at the party list here. Caesar, if you request, that's still you. Say, I guess clear history.
Got a 72 paladin. Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay, what's the stop request? Okay, this is so weird. I'm like, what is? Come on, find member, no member list. So, blue 64, paladin 72, and then Sam 64. So, daggum, we're at the same spot.
Oh man, I didn't realize how many subscribers you had. Work the game. Wow, it's an honor.
Oh, thanks. I never, it's like, it's very humbling, man. It's like, cool.
Man, so somebody said it was an honor when I was in that shit. I'm like, man, I ain't nobody.
That's how I feel, dude. That's how I feel.
Oh man, this slow.
This is a guy who likes video games and is long-winded.
Man, I played 11 like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah?
I tried to get back on like 2 months ago. I didn't know what everything was. I forgot how to use my macros. It wasn't a pretty sight.
It is not a game that like helps itself out. It's like, do you want to play 11? And then it asks you, are you sure? Like, and then eventually, like, once you get comfortable, like, once I learned and remembered see all and then like the name, like that ends up just making it so much easier. It's so easier to do text commands. But then the keyboard and mouse for this game is so wonky. I just can't understand how people did it. Like, I was like, no, controller makes more sense than they just set down the controller, do a text command.
All right. All keyboard, baby.
you guys are like, those are the real heroes. I salute you. Keyboard and mouse, Final Fantasy 11 players. I literally would never do that to Chris.
no, the mouse is terrible. Don't ever use a mouse for this game. Just keyboard.
Yeah.
I would say it was
Serious, it's good.
A blue Logitech controller, one of the first ones that came out back in those times. I was like, oh yes, that was the lifesaver.
Nice, dude. All right, where's Armored? We're looking for Armored because otherwise, I'm gonna say we can head out to and do some Bloodsuckers. Have you been, Randy, to the? It's the what is that place? Where's the? There's a book. Is there a book out here? Map.
I think there's some people in the link show that want to come with us.
Oh, I better. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna message the link show people. Will be like, yo, who's in for some leveling? Especially with that, with the records of eminence and that, yeah, the that whole thing tonight. So it's current gain experience.
There's a guy in chat, Ochinta. He's asking to join.
All right. Okay, Ochinta. Yes, you may. Are you logged in right now? See all, and then just hook me up with your name. The hardest part about any of this is remembering somebody's name from Discord, YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah,
and it's like
everywhere you've ever created a login.
Like, what was your Oh yeah, and so it's always like, hey, I'm so and so. This is me on this platform, and this is me on this platform. I'm gonna log in. All right, name is OCH. Sweet. I'll see when. Just let me know when you're logged in. The
So in 11, you cap at 99.
Yeah.
So like, what do you do? What do you do with all the content that was prior to 99? Like, do you ever go visit that again?
So you can as a part of like level sync and stuff like that. So you actually get to go experience it. But one of the things that that Hunter brought up on the podcast yesterday is that there's not really an incentive beyond just the incentive of you helping people out to do that. There's no like a kind of roulette where you're like, oh, because you did this, you get some kind of reward.
There's no reason to do it unless you just want to. You're not like
right.
Like right now, I'm in what's called a time walking dungeon,
mm-hmm.
which is where if I go run 5 old world dungeons today that have been scaled to me, right, by a similar system, then I'm going to get a loot cache that is going to have current tier relevant gear in it. Now, it may or may not be better than what I have equipped, but it will have something.
Right.
And they also
something that I didn't think games of that period had.
Well, it's
old content.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, the thing that 11 introduced that, like, it really was, I think, started here was that level sync concept in which that, because before, like, it ended up being, because I was talking with Randy about this, like, when we first started working together, I was like, oh, he played 11, and he played it hardcore back in the day, and he had the static, and what a static was is that a group of people who all agreed not to level a certain job, only together, so that way they were always in sync, because if you got too far ahead, you'd end up punishing the group because you'd kill the XP. Kill word. Sorry, you're not getting a word in. Deal. Yeah, go ahead, Bryce. Go ahead.
I was going to mention that they've upgraded all of the older trials and battlegrounds to drop 99 level gear.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, sir.
As well, there's 99 versions of Dynamis, a few other of the in-game events.
Yeah, that's something that's also that I find very interesting as well. Like, 11 players are more than happy to accept, basically remakes of Dynamis and everything like that. Like, like basically the Dynamis zones, all they are is zones that were already in the game, and 11 players, including myself, are just fine with that.
Oh,
like,
man, they would re-release.
I don't know of too many, games that do that because their player base wouldn't, be very happy with that.
Oh, I would be totally stoked if they would re-release basically the Torment system over the top of WoW, where I could go out and enjoy open world content that was challenging and trade for a chance at relevant rewards.
Yeah, that's one of the things that feels like games, modern games,
gear crafting mats, things like that.
That's one of the things I felt like modern games have kind of just gone away from, is that open world sense. Like, there's nothing in the open world that drops that's of any value for people to go hunt. You know, and then your retainers go and farm it for you. You know, so it's just like
people leveling don't have any need for like current tomes, for example, in 14, right? Or in WoW, they don't have any need for Fulsome or anything right now. And so like locking that behind a higher Torment version of the world doesn't penalize those players because it's not like they can use it anyway.
Right. I like the Final Fantasy XI. Remember when? I always felt like Final Fantasy XI was the epitome of walking up the hill, walking to school, uphill both ways, in the snow.
The only thing I wish they would change really in 11 is the ability to sell more than 7 items at once. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not 1999 anymore, people. Let's go.
I get that.
I got money to make.
What's interesting? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, unfortunately, I think that's more of a server limitation at this point.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, like that's where I think it comes down to where my hope in the fact that we have not heard anything about Final Fantasy XI Mobile is that they saw the success in what Fortnite did, and they were like, oh, that's not a bad idea. It's like, yeah, just let it run everywhere and just like get out of its way. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we'll see anything like that though. I don't know if Square Enix is interested in making that kind of investment. Yeah, so Ninja Richard's saying that Ninja's reached out. Yeah, that's actually true. He's reached out. Square Enix. I talked to Square Enix about that out at FanFest. So he's reached out. He actually pays a subscription to the live service, but he plays on a private server because he wants that, I guess, classic feel. And that's where I think one of the most interesting things that Chris and I are watching is, and Chris actually got to go hands-on with it, I believe, was WoW Classic. Chris, you want to talk about WoW Classic? Because
So I did end up playing the WoW Classic demo because I was waiting in line for other things and talked to people who did get to play it, and it literally is just WoW Classic. It just is. It runs exactly like WoW Classic. You're going to go back to leveling weapon skills. You're going to go... And, like, I don't...
Whoa!
I remember what that was, and I'm
sorry.
No worries.
Perfectly content to
back to the picture fan, huh?
Do that again.
It's just really
I'm
I'm
excited to watch the press around it because I'm excited for all the people who do get to relive it, who want that experience. I'm wondering if the number of them that are getting it. I'm wondering if the number of them that want it, say they want it, is anywhere close to the number that actually want it. I think there's a legit fear there that, the game's going to come out and people are like, oh, this did suck. And it's like, yeah, why do you think they improved it? Like, it's not like they expansion after expansion tried to make the game worse.
Right.
And Brian, where are we headed to?
We're going to go to, let me see here. I don't know the name of it, but I know we're going to go kill some bloodsuckers. So, one second. FFXI, Fantastic, XP, and where to find them. I love that title of the article. Okay, so let me see. I'm scrolling. It's under San Andoria. It's the thank you. I'm glad somebody here speaks French. So yeah, Boston Oublié. There is a book.
Under the castle.
Yeah, have you been there?
Yeah. I mean, I've been to Sandoria. I just wanted to make sure you weren't waiting on me.
No, I'm gonna go ahead there. That way, anybody who wants to join can join, and then we can just put this down on lock and start killing us some suckers. Because it's like, and anybody who wants to come get a pearl or whatever, they can come find us, or we can do some more trading on it later in the evening. All right, Och is on. I'll do see all. You don't want to just be another blue rocks, man. OCH. All right, Dragoon. Invite, sweet.
The music in this game is unforgettable, also.
And are you already in the link shell, Och? Let's see here.
You say me?
Yep. Och, let's see here. I'm just checking to see if he's in. He has a link shell that looks just like mine, so let me go ahead and make him a pearl. Create pearl. Nice armor. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because it's like the question I have about WoW Classic. Same thing I ask about even like the 75 cap 11 Classic is what's the demand? Because if the demand is huge and people are willing to pay for it, it's foolish that Square Enix would support it. And I'm wondering if they're just going to watch and see how it goes, because there is what Chris told me about when he was out there was like they are making this like huge investment because they have all this extra stuff to do. And
it's not as simple as just booting up old stuff. You have to think about the fact that like alongside a game adding content, it also adds things like when they move from supporting one version of Windows to supporting the next Windows, it's not like they build those and run them parallel into the future. The current, what's going on, Fear? The current version of any of these games wouldn't run on Windows 98. It just won't. Because they dropped that support a long time ago. And so if a game was out back when it used to run on Windows 98, that support's long since been weeded out of the client. You know, all these backdoor things like, oh, the game could be hacked in this way, the game was vulnerable to this following security breach or whatever. That's all been pulled out of the game, you know, by patches. And so to just roll the game back to a prior version, you don't just lose, oh, well, now we won't have such and such dungeon anymore. It's like, no, you also won't have the security updates. You won't have the ability to login servers the way they run. Not to mention, like, WoW, for example, runs on a launcher now. The World of Warcraft was installed from disks. So, like, how do you even distribute the game to people?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you want it to run on the launcher with all your other games.
You need to, I think, accept the trade, Osh.
So that's the issue with going back and trying to roll, like, vanilla 11 servers or vanilla classic servers mainstream. And a private server can get away with it because if a private server gets hacked, it's no big deal. But when you start to put people's payment information and stuff behind that, that is something very, very different.
That would be a really trippy kind of thing. Piff is Shadowbringers is a time loop. I'm wondering if the zones they showed us though aren't on the source. If we're actually going to go to the first or some other world in 14. It's going to be interesting for freaking sure. Oh man, 11 thumbs up, guys. On our way to 63 trillion different thumbs up. We're gonna. Hey, there's Armored. We're gonna be the most thumbs up stream in all history. You got to have goals, life goals.
Yeah, like my YouTube goal, hitting 1 billion.
Yeah, let's get the billion subs. Billion subs.
Me. So that's too many, Zach.
All right, let's get
Armored.
Asking me.
Slow going right now, but
pull more aggressively. I did do boss mechanics. What did I miss?
Let's see here. So follow your directions now. All right, got a pearl for Armored, and then I just got a message.
Okay.
Yes, you may. Yes, you may. All right. Cool. Woot. Okay, we're gonna go level. Going to... Alright, got a trade request. Alright, let's see here. Let me make a pearl and give him a pearl. Then, if you want a pearl, come out to the Oblino. and I will happily hand one to you. Otherwise, this is like, hey, we're streaming. What did you do? Just passed out pearls, man. Epic stream. Epic stream. Alright. Boom. Sweet. Cancel trade.
Oh.
Trade. Yeah, Armored, if you want to come as your Sam, I don't see why not. I like how we happily dance together and no movement. It's like... Alright. Okay.
they've been talking about Final Fantasy 11 on mobile for years. I'm starting to think it ain't coming out.
You're in for over 2 years.
I doubt it. I doubt it also.
Yeah, at this point I'm doubting it too, but Square Enix has been known in the past to talk about something and then not talk about it for years to come and then finally say, oh, hey guys, guess what? It's coming.
Well, it would be interesting because of the fact, like, they announce these projects. Like when they announced 7, everybody was freaking out, and I was like, I don't think that's coming out till 2020. I mean, look at their track record with Final Fantasy. They announced too soon. It has like 1,000 rewrites. And then eventually it comes out, and it's like, okay, you know, it's like I can't stand. I don't want to learn about 16 until it's been like 9 months, and then 9 months, and then yeah, then you can tell me, hey, 16's dropping 9 months. Here's the little bits of information you need to know. Have a good day.
Yeah, it's like that zombie game that's coming out. What's it called? When the guys on the motorcycle, they announced that too soon, and they ain't out yet.
The zombie game with motorcycles?
Yeah, it's like a biker. It's like a zombie game, but they do sort of like rednecks and they on the bikes killing zombies and everything. Let me look this up.
I have not heard of that one. There we go, found it. And I'm gonna use my tabs. Tab teleport. All right, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell any, like Randy, I could not tell you how to get down here. I had to be guided. And then there's a book down here that if you get here, you get the book, so you never have to get the book again.
Yeah, I mean, I got the book off of Drop A, right off the castle, but I just need a location to head to. I can find my way there. Just want to make sure I'm going the right way.
Looks like you're in the zone. It looks like you're in the zone.
Yeah, I'm in the zone.
Okay, so I'm on the Bloodsuckers. What's up?
You can follow me to it. Killor.
Yeah, are you at Transition A from the...
I'm here with Killor. I'm here with Killor. Oh man, we're getting attacked. Alright, Killor, let's kill him. Let's live up to your name.
It's called Days Gone.
Oh, Days Gone. That's from... that got delayed, right?
Got delayed a couple of times.
What do you guys think about Sony not showing up to E3 this year?
I think they didn't show up last year.
Well, that's so true. What's funny? Here's a great story. Hold on, before anybody speaks. Here it is. So, we got so many people who said like, you just hate PlayStation because we didn't enjoy their conference. We were like, oh, Xbox really had a great conference. Nintendo, I really like the announcements. I think they spent a little bit too much time on Smash announcements. But at the end of the day, no big deal. But I was like, what was this? I was like, and the review was, at best, it looked like it might have been an experience to be there. But then just like a couple of like weeks ago, I'm hearing on podcasts how everybody who was there hated it because they had to lug around their laptops and their film equipment and all, because they're there to cover the event as media. Not like if you didn't have anything to carry, it might have been an interesting something.
Like, trumping through like all this like creeks and bridges and full immersion crap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
But everybody was like, what? And then they were like, they were missing news. They were missing news.
Spider-Man turned out to be a good game for the amount of time they spent on it.
Mm-hmm. That would have been...
How dumb would they have looked if that had not turned out good?
Well, I know why Sony didn't come. Sony didn't come because the Xbox press conference really sucked, so I guess they figured we already win it. We don't need to be there, man.
You thought the Xbox conference this year sucked? Like,
I was there, and I was at the Sony press conference, but when Xbox started coming out, I got up and left because they wasn't showing anything. There's nothing to play. Why are you going to buy an Xbox One X when there's nothing to play?
They're not selling Xbox One X's, dude. They're selling 2020. And that's what this press conference was about. Like, I'm platform agnostic.
Yeah,
I love all systems.
They've given up this generation. They're prepping for the future.
Yeah.
I was one of the idiots that bought an Xbox One X.
I have an Xbox One X. It's fantastic.
It's building dust.
Microsoft knows that Microsoft knows that they lost this, console.
They lost it in 2013.
2020,
they lost it in 2013.
As far as PlayStation not showing up, it's kind of disappointing, but not really surprising because as far as games go, we already know it's coming out, and there's really nothing for them to really announce.
Yeah, like I think they're going quiet for 2020 too. I think they're going quiet for 2020.
They could announce release dates for God's sake.
Guess they're gonna DPS tank.
Now it's gonna be interesting. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised by what like Microsoft does in 2020 because they've acquired. How many studios have they acquired right now? 7? Or are they at 6?
7.
Yeah, 7. And it's like, I don't think they're done. And that's interesting to me. Because essentially, they're like, how do we, how do we win? And it's like, yeah, like one of the things about the number one complaint is like, oh, they only were showing third-party games. It's like, yeah, they don't really have anything. Like Halo, I'm wondering if we'll see Halo next year, or if they're just gearing Halo up to be like a 2020 launch.
The big drop with the new Xbox.
Yeah.
How hard is that as an internal studio to be stuck on whatever timetable a hardware launch gets pushed on? Do they have the next gen of Xbox that they can at least be developing at the back of house?
What's the point of developing a new system if you ain't got the games to back up your system?
Oh yeah, it's about the games, but that's where it's gonna be interesting. I think 2020 is gonna be fascinating because what they're doing is they've made to be competitive. That's why I love competition. Is that with them just losing, they've had to go and rethink and redo a lot of their like internal stuff. So that like with Game Pass, I'm wondering if we're gonna see like the removal of gold required for online in like a year or two to see if they're really going to try to like bring home the value of whatever their services are. I don't know, like anything's possible. The cloud streaming thing with both Sony and Sony, Microsoft, now I think EA said they're building a cloud streaming service, and Google is, and Amazon is, and it's like so many people are investing in the space. It just seems like, I don't know. I think the next generation, it's going to be neat to see where we are, in 2025, like what the landscape looks like.
I think, yeah. I mean, Zach says that gold is a huge piece of their revenue, and I agree with that. But is that sustainable long term or not? I don't know. I would think it is. I would think that for the foreseeable future, we're not going to see that go away.
I'm going to go and love
to pay for Netflix and anything else. The question is, can they do any add value?
Right.
Can they give us anything else with it? Can they say, hey, with your purchase of Xbox Gold, you're going to have, like when I purchase Amazon Prime, I have access to like a cheaper HBO price, right?
Yeah.
So can they partner with somebody to say, this is getting you gaming plus, and that's how they'll justify the price.
Yeah, it's gonna be neat to see what they do.
What about like if they partnered with like GameFly or something?
I don't know. Like I'm gonna level sync.
I mean, they have their own in-house, right? So Game Pass. I mean, Game Pass has actually seen an increase in game sales.
Yeah.
Which is mind-blowing. People paying for unlimited access to what's coming up on 300 top title games, including in-house launches available on day one.
Where are you guys exactly right now?
And they're seeing
we're in the
those people buy more games.
Yeah, that's the thing that was like that mind-blowing, like just how much that actually impacted everybody. That it's like people buy more games.
Probably buying games is because they don't want to buy DLC content for games they don't know.
Well, I'm wondering if we're going to see a whole change in the economy for DLC, because DLC was originally introduced as a way to kind of like offset the resale market, where it basically served as a transition to digital.
It's not done.
Yeah. It served as a transition to digital, and we've gone mostly digital, and you see a huge backlash. Look at God of War. God of War wins Game of the Year, right? It's a done game. They announce it saying, this is done. Like, we're not doing DLC. You look at, like, Dragon Quest XI, Octopath Traveler, all these different single-player games, and they're just saying, yeah, we're just not doing DLC, and those games are finished. And in the mind of I think DLC, at, like, from a game theory level is fine. Like you say, oh, it's got DLC. I'm like, oh, cool. What are they doing? However, I think the unintended consequence of DLC literally is the fact that it just makes us feel like they should have had it in the game.
I mean, what really does that is whenever people on PC specifically data mine it and they see, oh, this content was already in the game files, but they're holding it out.
Well, it's a part about building a foundation. Like, you can go into any of my applications and you're going to see the foundation laid for like other various modules and apps that we, from a development perspective, okay, we just need to make sure that we don't have to go and redo the whole daggum thing when we want to add this in later. So there, it could be either or. They could be like, yeah, we know we're going to make this, and we're going to make this as a part of the DLC plan. But I think that all ties into the unintended consequences, where it was like I was telling Chris this, like we were talking a bit today, and I was like, at best DLC is benign, at worst it's cancerous, and more often than not we get it just gives us this bad taste in our mouth. Unattendedly, it was not the intention, but I'm coming to the conclusion that I think DLC has served its purpose, and as we go into the transition and into the service market, we're going to see an entire shift in gaming culture and economy, you know, and how they monetize. And maybe it'll be better. I mean, maybe it'll be better. We don't know. Devil we know versus devil we don't.
Oh, you have zeros.
So I mean, it's kind of like comparing. I think a lot of people compare, like, of course they do, like previous games and stuff. And I mean, I think a lot of this backlash has recently become because, you know, like comparing Call of Duty. Back in Modern Warfare 3, there was like so many maps and stuff at launch.
Yeah.
I think there was like 21 or something and all that. And then you get to recent Call of Duties where it's like, okay, so they got 14 or 15, and then they're trying to, you know, sell us this season pass.
Yeah.
Which of course is an old model, which is, I think, come next year. Honestly, I believe it's going. I don't see it coming back next year.
I hope not.
Especially with all the pushback they've gotten this year, which is a good thing. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's the main reason people are complaining. Like, if they felt like they were getting a full game, I don't think people would have a problem buying DLC.
Right.
So how does that work with something like Smash? How does that work with something that is centered on a model that caters so well to just, we started you with 74, here's another, here's 5 more, here's 5 more. Does it feel just as cheap that they held out on us, only giving us 74 characters on launch?
Well, what if some of what if one of the characters you buy is like a god mode character, and all of a sudden you see that whole competitive scene?
If it's your favorite character, if it's the best character in the competitive scene, then it can feel very pay to win, or like they've got you by the ball, or like, you know.
Did they get hit
the economics of being able to add that later, especially if you think about something like, okay, imagine something like The Incredibles 2 happens, right? Where you end up with something that's, oh my god, what is hitting us? Back here. We are about to lose a whole party. Imagine if you have something like an Incredibles 2 come out, where you have this product come out in another space that just does so much better than expected. How can you not want to add that character into an existing Smash game?
Yeah.
So that's not DLC they could have had. Right, Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out and just rocks it. How do we not get a Kingdom Hearts 3 character? And they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to the Switch. How do we not get a Kingdom Hearts 3 character for Smash Unlimited?
How do they announce Joker for Smash and then don't follow that up with, oh, by the way, Persona 5 coming to Switch? Like, oh my gosh, that would melt my mind.
And I mean, like, for Call of Duty specifically, I don't really mind DLC.
You don't mind it, right? You don't mind it. But
I prefer it not being paid for. I prefer it to be free DLC. But the main reason I personally don't mind DLC for games like Call of Duty and all those other first-person shooter games that you play online is because you are playing on the same maps, and that game's out for at least 1 year. It's going to be 1 year of the same maps. It's going to start, get stale.
Yeah, and that's the best case for it. Like, oh, let's go ahead and add new content to the game you're enjoying, and you can pay for it. I think the unintended consequence, what I mean by that, is that's at its best, and it's still like, oh man, you got to pay for it. It splits the community. But I think what it ends up being is that the number one complaint, whether it's on the disc or not, is that you see this with a lot of games as soon as that kind of started happening, where they launch unfinished and they'll fix it after launch. They've got, as opposed to launching it as a complete experience.
So like Mario Kart, or more specifically in my mind, Zelda, where the DLC was announced after you could pre-order, but before the game launched. I had pre-ordered my copy, and then they announced that they were going to have DLC, and they not, when is the appropriate time? In my mind, that was too soon and too late. If they had said, hey, we're going to have a hard mode available for those of you that know you're going to love this game, and you can get it as part of your collector's edition for $5 more, I would have bought that DLC. Instead, what happened is I bought the game, loved the game, and then more good games came out, and I ended up putting the game down, and that would have been DLC they could have sold me that I've never gone back and bought it.
Oh yeah,
I never bought the DLC for Zelda,
But
and I wasn't upset.
And talking about
at the same time, the DLC conversation isn't necessarily geared towards us because we've been used to it for a lot longer. We just call them expansions.
Well, and an expansion is like has a different connotation, right? You know, it's a whole like it's taken that game to a new level that the development obviously started after it, you know, in that regards. Because you know, like, hey, when they were working on 2.0, they were, you know, they had maybe a vision for 5.0, but they're like, okay, you know, if the game's if we're still profitable, we're not going under, let's, you know, like, yeah, we can keep making content that can drive the narrative and can drive the story. And I don't like, and that's where games as a service, like an MMO or that actually has a different kind of relationship with it, because like when you're paying, in this case, a subscription, you're getting content monthly. There is that trade, you know, you're living in this online world, blah 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 blah. The DLC piece of it though is that, you know, that's still something different, because it's like, I mean, Destiny is the best case for this, because like they should have always just offered a subscription, but they sell these like DLC packages, and it has one, and they call them expansions. Has one of them ever gone and said like, oh, that, you know, like just look at the reviews on all of them, they're crap, and then it's like they come out with their once a year expansion, which actually feels more like an expansion. And so it's like, here's the DLC that they call an expansion, here's the DLC they call an expansion, and eventually it's, oh, here's the expansion that actually expands on the game. And it's just something, the thought process I've been working my mind through, and I haven't really come to a kind of a statement of fact, or, you know, I want to do some more research on it. I want to put this together, kind of as a state of the game video, maybe later this month, or depending on how my schedule goes. Early next.
I think definitely uses the word expansion to gear towards us, the MMO players who are used to that for a reason.
And yeah,
I haven't even looted the boss.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
Loot that boss.
But talking about a game that released and wasn't complete, and they're saying that it's, you know, customer base, you know, they're going to be updating it throughout the year. Battlefield 5.
How's that? Like, I heard that was just horrid.
I've not bought it. I've heard myself tons of reviews and stuff that it's terrible. Like, I guess 25% of the game is just like completely blacked out and says it'll be added at a later date. Like,
wow.
Yes, it sucks right now.
That's how I want to see the company. I want to see the company do this. I want it to say like, hey, this game's not ready, and then be like, hey guys, we're going to release it as early access, and, you know, etc. Because you look at Fallout 76 and the fallout from that. We were talking about in the terms of like what the next big game that's a games as a service is Anthem. And so it's like, gosh, like I would love for that, if they're not ready, if they're still, you know, like, oh my gosh, the servers aren't stable, there's bugs. You know, instead of fix it after patch, if they were just like, okay guys, sorry, I know you were expecting a release date in February, but we got to push it back 2 months. But you can still play in February, but we're just gonna call it a beta. Like Google Gmail was in beta for like 6 years. Like, it's just, I think we need to come up with different terms.
I look at Fallout 76, and I think personally that they could have looked at what Square Enix did with 14 somewhat, and learned, you know, seeing how to deal with what happened to them better.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of like slapping their customers in the face by giving them $5 in credit stuff whenever the customers were supposed to have that canvas back.
They can't. There's nothing good to spend it on.
Yeah. Here, buy a, what was it, a set of PJs or something?
We're gonna give you five Bethesda dollars. What are Bethesda dollars good for? Well, I mean, one day.
Yeah, I mean, what they should have done instead, which they did do, unfortunately, they should have said, you know, sorry. Like, Square Enix said sorry for 14 5 billion times.
They had to,
and
yeah.
on top of that, they started saying, you know, okay, this is what we're gonna do to fix this. That's what
I'm in
customers want to
trouble
hear.
isn't just the nylon bags. It's that there were canvas bags, and that those canvas bags were distributed to press as part of their early getting package.
And the review, and it's a part of their review.
Did not get them. So people who got to review the game got the good product.
I don't know. I think people people play Human or Hume or Hearer. Gosh, I wish they would have just if they were just doing the races. Like, why not just make them all the same? Like, come on, guys. Like for between 11 and 14, you're throwing me off here. All right, we made it to the suckers.
Wow, that's what that is.
Yeah, because in 11 it was Hume, and in 14 it's here. Elvin. Like, oh, come on. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest for a second.
Do I have to go one of these directions? I feel like I do.
Right, just call it Human, damn it.
But as a whole, this year, I definitely have to say that the games haven't been getting very good reviews for good reason this year.
Sorry, go ahead, guys.
No, I got us killed. Well, I got me killed. You said pull left as I pulled right.
I think it's like, page 4. I think it's whatever the bloodsuckers. There should be 9 bloodsuckers. Yeah. So yeah, and that's actually like if you look at 2018, like the year started off so strong. Monster Hunter World. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on any others, but I know I got Octopath, some Enzing and Smash. Like all in all, like the games that I've been interested in really hit home. Dragon Quest 11. And so I felt like my games library in 2018 definitely got stronger. Chris was asking me about like, do you think we want to look at Fallout 76 when they were showing it off at E3? And we both kind of came to the conclusion.
It looked like a big promise.
Yeah.
Of a game.
It's like, all right.
God of War was a big one.
Yeah, God of War, but I'm not a God of War fan, and so that's a game that I was like, I'm glad it was successful. Have fun.
Go right, not left. Okay.
It's like I look at games and like, can I play that with my kid in the room? And then one exception that I picked up was Black Ops 4, and I only play that at night. I do not play that when like during the day.
It could have been me.
Yeah, Black Ops 4 is definitely good. I enjoyed. I think it's the best that they've done in multiple years.
I'm willing to take all ownership of the mess that just happened here.
All
and
right.
I think what they're doing with like the supply stream, updating it and all that, I think that they're going to make it better tomorrow. It's sounding like it's going to be way better than what it currently is.
I can't see how you could give credit to Black Ops 4. That game to let me down big time. It's like get some new ideas. Everybody want to do the battle, the Fortnite battle thing. You know what I mean?
It's
for
popular.
people that say they want new ideas, my challenge would be that you bought the 12th iteration of the same game, and they have never once shown that they're going to invent something new.
Yeah, Activision doesn't do that. They don't invent something new.
Never been new.
They take what's working and they make their own version of it, and then they iterate on that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
they do not create new things.
Activision doesn't do anything new. I mean, they sometimes make small changes, like going from.
There are 3 studios, so it feels different each time because we're on a rotating turn of 3 studios, but it is the same game.
I mean, but they've made small changes, but what they're going to do is they're going to stick with what's working for them and what's making them money. I mean, they're making, in the first 3 days, they made $550 million.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they don't take risks.
For them.
They do not take risks. That's why, like companies like Nintendo, despite as much as they mess up and also succeed, are really good for the industry because they'll actually go and they'll invest in something that's not proven. And because of that, like then you'll see Activision, EA, and then those companies pick it up because like they are going to make the least risky investment possible. And actually the blackout mode in Black Ops 4 I think is phenomenal. Like it works. It works amazingly well. When I compared it to how PUBG launched, the reason I played Fortnite was because when I was like I like PUBG, but it was so like it just ran horribly. And I was like, all right, and then I go play Fortnite and I go, oh, this game the gameplay is smooth. I can see it's responsive, and then that's what I actually got where I didn't have the building element, so I got the PUBG kind of shooting thing that I was looking for without the concept of building because I was not good at that. And if you're not good at building, don't play Fortnite. Like that is more. It's more about building than it is shooting. At some points because that's just how it plays. And so, yeah, like I think I don't expect Activision to innovate, and thus I guess that's why I'm not let down by it. Now I haven't played a Call of Duty game. I haven't bought a Call of Duty game, I think, really since Modern Warfare 2. So this was kind of my coming back into the franchise and being very pleased with it.
I haven't played Call of Duty actually, like sitting down, getting any major levels since Modern Warfare 3, because honestly, I played a couple matches of the newer one, and I wasn't pleased. I wasn't pleased with the advanced movement system and stuff like that. So I mean, this is definitely a nice change. You know, being boots on the ground. Yeah, you jump higher than all the older Call of Duties and stuff like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
But you're not like running on the wall. You're not running on the walls. You're not. You know.
No. And I don't, as I said, I don't ever expect Activision to innovate either. What they do is
Bethesda, nor does EA, nor does it's not really a dig on Activision. It's every single AAA studio.
I mean, and
because it's so weird. Like gamers are very finicky. Like we were like, oh, we want something new, and people will do it. We're like, we don't like that. Like we don't like your new thing. Why isn't it like this thing that I know? It's like, what do you want from me, guys? Like, you want something new or do you want the same thing? Like, I want both.
I just want a campaign mode.
You guys all heard the interview with Bethesda where, drawing a blank on his name there, the president of Bethesda was asked why they keep re-releasing
Skyrim.
Skyrim. They just keep re-releasing versions of Skyrim. Like, every game is just a re-release of existing games. Why do they just keep... And he said, we'll stop... We have fun making this game, and we believe our players have fun playing this game, and we'll stop making it when you stop buying it.
Yeah, I mean, the question was, why do you guys keep putting this on all different consoles?
Yeah.
And yeah, that response is good. I mean, that's exactly why companies do it. If you're gonna buy it for all these different consoles, then they're gonna make it. Because they're making money off it.
That's why they don't have crossplay. And he said, ask Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
just that. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that 360 between Microsoft and Sony has done. I mean, in the past, it's always been, oh, Microsoft will not allow crossplay because they prefer their players to have, their own private servers.
Which is weird because they did it in the 360 generation. Microsoft really it's really good to see that leadership that basic. I mean, that built the Xbox, like original Xbox One, gone. Like, because they got some stupid mindset of that we're gonna lock people down, and the gamers and that's why competition's great, because if you don't have competition, then I mean, it was what Sony did with the PS3. Gamers are like, no, we're gonna go with the Xbox because they're actually like innovating and doing different things. So then. Because like PlayStation 3 came in, we're like, okay, we're gonna have the $600 console, and if you're struggling to afford it, you can always pick up a few more hours at work, and people are like, or I can go buy this cheaper console which plays the same games and etc. Like, okay, cool. But Microsoft pulled a Sony, and they were like, oh no, we're gonna. And the thing is, the funny thing about it, like when you really look at what they said. That's where the generation is. They said it wrong, and they did it wrong. They knew where the market was going. They knew digital distribution. They knew all these things. Sony knows all these things, but they were trying to like shove it down gamers' throats, and gamers just weren't ready for like an all digital future.
Yeah, I mean,
the top consoles always box people out.
Oh yeah. And it'll be neat to see what happens with next generation.
Humble now, but they're just the smaller player.
Yeah, it'll be wonderful. Yeah, it'll be neat because I think Switch might even be like bigger than the Xbox and PlayStation, 4. And it would be neat to see if that happens. Like, what does that mean? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this goes back to like being excited to see what the future holds. Just because I think in the future, what we're gonna see is we're going to see more cross-platform play. I mean, Sony's eventually going to have to cave.
Well, they have.
And
they have caved. And so, the cross-play's coming for Fortnite. It's in beta. They announced another game at the Game Awards that's cross-play.
It's already working.
They're already announcing games that launch with cross-play enabled. What that does, it actually, in my mind, is really good for the gamers and the developers, because if Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo don't have to compete based off of their walled off gardens, and if that just becomes less, then I think we'll start seeing better competition with their services. So we're talking about like Gold and PSN either getting cheaper or offering better, better value to the customers. Because essentially, if you can go on any pick whatever your favorite platform is, and as a community of gamers, we're not cut off from one another because one of us prefers a certain controller or a certain feature or service over another platform. Then like gamers win, because then it's up to the console manufacturers to offer the best place to play for the best value possible, and that's what my ideal for the thing is future. With the cloud thing though, I'm wondering if we'll see xCloud and PSN actually brought to the Switch itself, because you're still sub to those as services, but being able to stream those games to your Switch, that's the future that I think would be most interesting to be a part of. I don't know if it's happening.
The Switch online services community can't handle that. Zach asks, why will Nintendo continue to be 10 years behind on online services?
I think they're still afraid. Like it's so fascinatingly weird. Like how you have, and the fact is you can communicate in Fortnite through the game, but then everything else has you use your phone, and everybody just responded going, I guess we'll use Discord, and Discord's over in the corner going, yes. Yeah. like who wins with Nintendo being an idiot? Discord. Like it's just, like, okay.
I could picture Nintendo at this point, they're online being like, we just need to buy Discord and bring them online, and we have this great new feature where you're going to log into your Discord with this pager.
Yeah, pager. I got guys. I'm getting a page. Like I'm ready to go play some games. Like hold on, let me text message you. That was the hard thing. It's like,
Nintendo, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing with Nintendo is they've been ran by the old guard for so long, and now that they finally got this younger guy in, he's starting to take more risks. So we might see improvements sooner than we think.
I wonder if it's going to be improvements in the form of like hardware, and then that hardware supports it, or if it's literally them just actually opening up the console to be able, like, because we were talking about Smash, and I was like, one of the things that I can't do is just invite you into my game. I can create a room, you can go get into the room, and we can go play the game together. But I can't be like, oh, hey, I see that, Chris is online. I see that Randy's online. Hey, guys, come invite and play. And I was like,
so
that would be so...
When has Nintendo ever made a big hardware push? Like, they were the big console that chose not to support Blu-ray or HD.
Yeah.
Like, that has just never been their bag.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that
they've always been about unique gameplay. So how does that lead to unique gameplay? Right? That's what gets Nintendo excited. You have to know how to push somebody's button, and Nintendo's button has always been the unique gameplay experience. So if enabling those things allows for a new, unique way to play games that's truly unique and not just more gamers, then I could see them getting on board. Otherwise, they're not really... I don't even think they want to sell games. They just want to have fun trying to make games. Like, that's what they do. And they have enough money. That's perfectly viable.
They have enough money that I think...
strategy.
Somebody said, like, they have so much money that they could, like, have a failing system,
I mean,
like,
it's
10
like
generations in a row and still, like, be fine. They sit
like
on one of the...
Google is a search engine. They're not a search engine. They're an ad company that happens to have a lot of hobbies. Like, Nintendo is a psychology company that happens to make games.
So 11 to 14 is like comparing 9 to 15? I don't think so, man. There's obvious various comparisons you can draw between them. You can compare 9 to 15.
I say bring the Dreamcast back.
Yeah, it is something stupid. It's like 10 years.
Well, they could. They are on the Switch. Didn't they announce like several Dreamcast games?
I think what's Nintendo up to? They could have 3 generations of consoles fail back to back without declaring bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Man, if Sega was to come from behind right now and the developer cancel this Christmas season, that'd be so sweet. I would get it.
That would be insane. That would be so cool to watch, to see if they're like...
Dreamcast E3. Introduce the Dreamcast 2.
Like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Dreamcast 2. Holy smokes. That'd be funny. That would be really good is if they did that and it was actually like awesome.
You can see Sony, right? We wasn't going to do this year, but for 2021, we are introducing the new PlayStation 5.
Oh man, I don't like what are the specs on the next generation?
I don't know what happened to ours.
I mean, I think the specs on the next generation are definitely going to be way better than what they currently are. I mean, looking at Xbox One X.
Yeah,
I think
it's at 12. Xbox One X is at 12 gigs. You know, GDR5. Like, there we go. Trying to find the. I'm hearing the battle music.
That's what I think Microsoft is really preparing. That's why they released that One X. They're showing their, what power they're going to put in the next systems. I look for it to be better than that.
You're going to see them release two systems, I think, probably side by side. I think you're going to see a budget system, which is going to be really focusing in on their xCloud, and then you're going to see the new gaming, like hard, heavy hitter. Like, and the thing that I think, who knows, they'll probably do something stupid and release their streaming only box for 200. But honestly, I think that you'll see them announce an xCloud enabled, next box for $99, and then you'll have the $500 or the $600 like insane system, and then you'll see that xCloud supported on Xbox. So they'll be like, if you're not ready to upgrade to this big price, you can always just stream these games or something like that if you've got the internet to do so.
I'll tell you what they're going to do to reiterate that. Buy one system with the disc reader and buy one without it.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if the next generation launches with discs at all.
I heard rumors about them going both Sony and Xbox going straight digital, no disc reader.
Yeah. I don't use my disc drives.
I mean,
my Nintendo Switch doesn't even have room for a hard line, so like.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the biggest. Nuts. Oh, it's so stupid.
That feels like Apple telling me I don't need a legacy USB port. It's like, okay, you were right last time. That doesn't make you right every time.
It would be fantastic. Like, that's one. Like, what would you change about the Switch? It's like, I would upgrade the dock to have more features. Like, it's like
I want an exterior facing USB, and I want so that I can have more things charging. If that requires it to be a little heftier, that's fine. And then I'd like it to have a hard line port.
I want 2 terabytes more than one.
Oh yeah,
be a better dock, and they can sell it as a superior dock. It can be a more powerful dock than the base dock. And I will go out and buy a second dock today, and this will be my secondary dock that sits on the TV in the other room.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, the question is, did the Switch even get designed with the ability to support a more powerful dock? Like,
I think so. It's so modular. I think that any iteration of the Switch, it's same form factor, and it's like, okay, so you don't need a dock and you don't need these Joy-Cons because you can use your current Joy-Cons that they're working just by the insert slot here. And now it's got upgraded this, upgraded that. What's going on, Sai? How's it going? Hey, what's up, BFU? Hey, everybody. Sorry if we're missing any kind of chatter in chat.
I can live without the disc reader, but it's just that from a collector's point of view, you got those people that got game rooms like I do that might want to do it just for collecting purposes,
And I mean, what I see them doing, if they're gonna do, I mean, I foresee game companies still doing collector's editions because they make tons of money off of that. But,
yeah.
What I see them doing is just doing the collector's edition
with the code.
Physical collector's edition with the code itself.
With the code. With
the
yeah.
Then they're gonna charge you like $400 or $500 more if you wanna pay for an external.
I don't know if the next generation launches with that ability. GameStop's posting record losses. Everybody's buying their consoles through whatever.
Amazon.
I think that everything's like through Amazon or whatever. And I'm sitting here like saying, if they give us the ability to share and trade games much easier digitally, I think that transition just becomes easier. If they announce the ability to sell your digital game back, if they give you the ability to trade or loan out your digital license or whatever.
That's number 4, right?
Like, yeah, it becomes a future where why do you want a physical disc that's going to get scratched up? The games don't run off the disc now anyway. The disc is just acting as a license with a physical that's printed, and I don't know. Who knows? It'll be neat to see. 2020 is coming up fast, man. It's insane.
It's basically
just like with PCs. Discs become add-on.
Yeah, just a floppy disk.
And like Zach says, it's your physical collectors, right?
You know, it'd be even better about that. Selling games back to Microsoft and PlayStation. If they gave you more money than GameStop gives you.
Oh yes.
It's not just like you make way more money if you take the time to go like sell it on the like eBay or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's they what they sell you is the convenience of it all. Like, okay, yeah, trade it in. Like you like trade it in whenever they're doing trade-in promotions. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose your. They're just like thank you, but they still lost money on used games. That was actually the surprising thing. Go ahead, sorry.
You take the new God of War and trade it for $25, and they sell it for $49.99.
Of course.
I'm like, man, that's cool.
Well, I mean, that's business.
Yeah,
if you're willing to part with it, and someone's willing to buy it, they'll be the middleman.
It's me how their infrastructure works to sell used games, though. But they put a lot of expense into it.
Yeah, Chris, you were doing like inventory for them once or something like you.
I worked in a corporate loss prevention over the distribution center. It's one distribution center for all of GameStop, all 4,000 stores.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Brian, after this fight, will you resummon? Yeah.
Well, will I what?
Will you resummon the healer trust after this fight?
Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense because their life is low.
I'd switch it to a different trust.
Which one should I go with?
Koromoru.
Koromoru. I have Kupufried, Zeed, King of Hearts. I don't know if I have got that one.
I don't know why he pulled that. Just let it come to the tank.
If anybody has that, I can like it's in the party. I can switch lead.
So the thing about a healer and a tank being the two that are running as a party is like all of these random DPS want to pull off of us, and we just let them die. Like if you want to pull it, you tank it.
Well, thanks guys for the 21 thumbs up. On our way to 63 trillion. We're gonna make it here. We won't stop
Chris,
until we hit it. All right, who needs lead so that way we can resummon the trust?
Hey Chris, our old rule in WoW was if you spank it, you tank it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's going on here. Is like we're trying to chain pull, and like as I'm running behind me, the DPS is peeling off to like I guess pad their meters. And it's like, well then fine, you do it. If you outpace the threat that my 1 damage did to it, then it's yours.
So who says me? Like I've heard me, and then I don't know who's talking.
I don't have an attachment to tanking things. I'm just willing to since it's my job.
All right, I'm still waiting to pass lead. So who is that?
GK.
GK, thank you. All right, GK, you are the leader.
Your chat windows are too small, bro. That's the problem.
Everything's too small, bro. Hey, did you figure out the 4K problem with this game?
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't scale well.
No, it does not.
No.
Like imagine the conversation back in the PS2 era. Like, should we support 4 times the resolution of HD? We're like, we're not even supporting HD right now. These games last a long time. You gotta plan for that. Square, come on.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Hindsight.
I got to be trying not to stand in stuff, but it just feels like I'm having to.
Gotta get that upsell.
Oh, I can't avoid it. All right, good. I was like, because I am getting hit by giant frozen spikes, and that doesn't feel like I should be.
Boom, sweet. All right, let's get that new trust.
I'm gonna go unlock Summoner and come down here as level 1 Summoner.
Oh.
Burb.
Gosh, did you ever do the Cheez-It Summoner level strategy in the tunnel?
I think I did once.
It was so incredible, man. Like, oh, I'm level, like, I think you had to be like level 10 or something like that, and then it's like, and then you get invited, and then it's like you go from, I don't even know what my summoner is, but it just jumped up. I think I did it, and I haven't played summoner since. Because they need it, because like they were leveling them, but because you get the summoners, you have that ability, and then boom, you just like you pull everything in the zone, and it's just insane.
I gotta get ready for work. Thank you for having me a guest.
Hey, thanks Nero, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Have a good day at work.
It won't be the last time, trust me. I'll be killing with you before you know it on 14.
All right, sounds good, dude. Yeah, patch 4.5. Rumored that it's going to drop on the 1st. I think that would be interesting if that'd actually be awesome because I'm off that day. Otherwise, it's going to be, I'm assuming it's the 8th. I think that just makes
sense. I'm off that day too. I can't wait.
Oh yeah. All right.
Are we getting Blue Mage day one?
Yes, we are Blue Maging day one. I will my plan of attack is to hit the story, and then go forward and then I'm gonna get the raid because essentially for the channel we'll put out we'll put out our guides for the content, and then once then it's gonna be blue. Pretty much for the I'm assuming for the foreseeable future, you're gonna get tired of it.
Yep. Do my 5 hours a weekly in WoW. Continue to unlock any missing content from Smash and play Mage. That is the story of my life.
If that's all we get on day one, is blue.
Well, we're assuming we're getting blue on day one, and it's not confirmed.
And the raid.
Yeah, the raid, the Blue Mage story.
Any other new jobs tied to the expansion will most likely be launched with the expansion. Where I don't think we're getting any other pre-expansion jobs.
All right. Oh, Armored Core with the cheer. Thank you so much, dude. That is epic, man. Thank you. Can we get some hype? Can we get some love and chat for Armored? Can we shout him out, please? I wish I had some more mods here.
Armored. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, I would have shout him out, but I'm not a mod.
Well, no, you can still shout out as somebody who's just commenting. Dude, man, I appreciate that. I don't want to feel like an ungrateful person, but you should maybe consider joining as a member as opposed to the cheers. I think it's $5, and you get emotes and all kinds of cool stuff. Just plug in the whole membership thing, and you get I want them I love how his text, and he doesn't even put a text message in it. He's literally just cheering $10. He's epic. That's just cool, but. I love how it shows up. I wish they would make that for the members as well. I wish member chat would show up as bright as Armored's here did as well. So anyway, thank you, Armored. We really appreciate the support. It's unnecessary. It's above and beyond. Thank you.
Is that everybody? No, one more bus. Gorge.
All right, y'all have a good one. I'll be in touch.
See you, Nero. Have a good day. All right. Okay, cool. I'm ready to kill GK. I get it. I was thinking geeky. It's like when you said GK, it took me a second. It's like, who? Who? Got it.
Is it up? That feels right.
Bloodsucker. Goodbye.
Dungeon in a while. Oh, hello there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
It's done something different there. Stop. Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing how the story of 14 kind of unfolds.
I didn't read your chat. I went too far. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
I think Armored might have been too low level.
A whole bunch of stuff.
Is he? He's level, I think, 55. Could we take these things out at 55? If he's getting experience,
might be a bit.
Okay.
We weren't getting very much experience.
Is it because
it's IT plus? So we'll see.
Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, I'm almost 66. Yeah, let me look at the Fantastic XPs and where to find them. And we could always go to Eshkazita.
So you can skip the first packs if you run.
And scale to him.
Okay.
Should definitely be an Eshkazita.
Okay.
I mean, you can stay there till 99.
Oh, really? I thought it was.
We were getting very well experienced last time.
Yeah.
Above 60.
Oof. You just gotta move on to higher level mobs.
Have you been there? Have you been there, Randy?
Zone has a lot of tiers of mobs.
Have you? I think that's unlocked through the Rhapsodies, right?
Yeah.
Have you got that unlocked, Randy?
Rhapsody?
Yeah. Have you done the Rhapsody stuff?
As much as I can.
Okay. Have you gotten to Eshkazita? Have you unlocked that map?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
Yeah. How about after this?
Yes.
Let's see where.
Yeah, I've been there.
Let's see where we are in our page. Because if we were close to finishing off a page, let's finish the page and let's go out there because that way we can sync to Armored and that you know, at 55, regardless, is like that will get us all like decent and awesome XP. Probably pretty quickly too, because I thought I went through FFXIV like really fast. So I was like, oh, here we are, and then it's like, oh man.
Oh, a bunch of casters, man. These guys are mean.
Yeah, I love exploring the world, Jeffrey.
They're hard to tank because they don't.
Geoffrey.
I'm pulling the stuff that doesn't group up for me.
My records of Eminem's dealing 10 to 20 damage is going off like crazy. This is awful.
It's like slowly chipping away.
Can't run.
This is too, or we're too low level for this guy right now.
Are we at 55? Is that what we're synced to? Okay.
56.
We haven't even killed one, and we're all out of MP.
Okay, I didn't know we sunk to 55. Yeah, let's go to, let's see where we're at, because we might have to sink to 60. Because I want to, I like finishing pages. I guess we could always finish it later. I'm just thinking out loud.
Skill chain from 1 damage.
Hard mode, everybody, hard mode.
Oh, and this is don't get hit by the falling ice meteors, if I remember. Because they'll stun you.
And it's at max lethargic J's, which lowers its evasion.
Yeah, and one of the things I needed I should have bought. Actually, as we make our way out there, I'm gonna go buy some accuracy food out in Juneau, just because accuracy food is the best. It makes it so much more fun when you hit them consistently.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh, nice, dude. 5K kill. Yeah. It's like where do I want to look today?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
785 experience. Don't think it was worth it.
No. All right, let's head out to Escazita. So unsync us so we can travel safely, or more safely throughout here. I actually have a warp ring. Screw you guys.
Oh no, I don't have one.
I can't teleport.
Warp from the book. Repatriation.
Mm-hmm.
It will warp you back to your home.
You can also, when you get a chance right now, you can buy a warp ring from I think with your conquest points or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna buy some accuracy food for myself real quick before I head out there because I hate missing things. We were at 30. I love how this bar tells me what my XP per hour is. So we were at 30 XP an hour. That's not horrible. But I think I've seen it better. I think I've seen like pretty huge, crazy numbers. Like holy smokes! All right, so accuracy food. That's some sushi, if I remember correctly. Food.
Seafood.
Meals. Seafood. Does food have a level on it?
Shouldn't.
Like what should I get? Like what's some good seafood?
Soul sushi, crab sushi, I believe.
Soul sushi, ooh, +1. See what this costs. Holy smokes! I think what's regular soul sushi?
Yeah, that's the expensive crab, bro.
I don't even know how
60.
you guys are going next.
60 for the non-HQ? Oh, that's a stack. That's a stack of 12. Okay, well, thank goodness.
I can buy it cheaper. Rhapsody's event a deal.
Yeah.
The further you get, the more vendor stuff you can buy from the Moogle.
Oh, nice.
I think I can buy regular soul sushi for like vendor prices.
Well, Phil, like, go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and be a patron of this person and get myself get a stack of soul sushi. So I just did. Okay, cool. All right, heading out to Escazita. I think for the pathway is actually it's Quiffum Island, then there's a portal, and then you're in the zone. So
yeah,
I haven't found a direct port to that zone.
Freaking Lich King. The problem with old expansions is you learn every time they try to tell the story in a different way. You're like, man, thank goodness they don't do this anymore. God, it just makes this dungeon drag on.
Wait, how do you get out there?
So go to Quiffum Island, and then there's going to be a portal next to the home teleport out at Quiffum.
Alright.
Scratch the leg. Alright.
We're just talking.
Try Final Fantasy XI
so long.
missions then.
The problem
talk to one NPC to get a cutscene, and then you have to go to the other side of the world to get another cutscene.
Yeah. Well, I had the problem I've had with I just need one more here in Quiffum to finish this Eminence. The problem I struggled with 11's story, and why I like how 14 presented it, was with just the bubble of text that would pop up that's different from, because like they put the text in the chat log, and so if you're watching a cutscene, if anybody's talking to you, it just like I don't know what's happening. Like this guy's saying something, and then my friend's saying, "When am I gonna like come out and level with them?" Like, ugh.
Breaking your immersion.
Well, that's when people were like, "Oh, I don't want like a quest journal or some way of giving me any clue as to where I'm supposed to go." And I'm like, I live with the wiki up on my other monitor. My immersion is fully destroyed.
Oh, there's been plenty of times in these games I'm not using the wiki or reading the quest. I'm just guessing.
I liked how Hunter was saying, like, sometimes he'll have the FFX encyclopedia and the BG wiki up side by side because he's trying to figure out the difference so he can figure out where to go. It's like, man, that's hilarious. I think this is also one of the other HD zones that with the HD texture pack that I've got.
Only one more time walking dungeon. Done for the week.
Nice. Is that would that be your 12th like thing? Because you had like 12 dailies to do, right?
No. Then I still have to do 12 dailies.
Oh,
and then 3 raids, and then 1 N+. If I want to have everything I can do this week done, and I don't know if I've done my world boss.
Oh, you're totally talking about it like it's a job.
Yeah. MMOs.
I have cleared my world boss. That's everything that is theoretically everything that is theoretically possible. So that's like saying that you need to go in and, max out your challenge log to get your MGP from the Golden Saucer, and you need to cap your tomes. And it's like, if I don't do all that tonight, it's no big deal. Like, this game has so many catch-up mechanics in it now that if you missed it, you miss it. But if I would like to be optimal, that is the list of remaining things I can get done this week. It's honestly only like 5 hours of content a week. I just haven't played much this week. It's not very long. It's not any longer than sitting in the Eureka training for 4 hours. When I compare what it takes for me to be optimal in both games.
Everybody keeps trying to get me to come to Nasami, the private server. I'm just like, oh man.
And technically you should do your alliance raids each week when there's new alliance raids like, to get your tokens.
I love trusts too much. I love the home port teleport too much. It's like, alright guys, like I get it. I'm happy. Alright, so we got alright, so we're just waiting on 2 more. Sweet. Got the scorpion harness. Like for
I don't wanna
Yeah?
Oh, I don't wanna go, look for party for 3 hours. That's not something I miss.
No, like second
in classic Final Fantasy 11, like it was more about like that. The thing is that like let's say this like let's say they lowered the XP rates and back to normal, etc. Like I could accept that because it's so much easier to do and work with trusts and get into parties and travel. Like I'm enjoying the fast leveling. I'm having fun with it. But for me, like I'm having fun with you guys and we're all playing. But it's easy for us to get together in the game because we've got 5 people with us right now. We'll call out a trust for our healer. And if somebody was like, oh, I'll come heal for you guys, and you have the adequate level range so it doesn't like give us all kinds of downtime. Like that in and of itself is worth, its weight in gold. If we happen to like have to level for hours and stuff like that and we're having fun, who cares? But I like the trust and the home port teleport, like that those systems are just, those are amazing because they're downtime removal systems. Because there's so much downtime in the original 11.
The question is, does that, so like the question when you listen to like the panels developing WoW Classic in the context of WoW retail very much being alive. Does that take away from the social fabric of the game? When I'm in a party with 3 people right now that Zach and I will not interact with at all, and at the end of this content, we'll just toss to the side. We're just done with them.
I mean, I personally think it does, which is why I always enjoyed 11. And I still enjoy 11 better than 14, just because of that fact.
It's interesting to see like the divide within the Final Fantasy community, 11 and 14, because like in the other universe, in the multiverse, if they had given it the time of day and actually launched it, like would it have been successful for what it was trying to do? And if so, like would we've seen 11 shift to 14? But we've seen 14 more and more, go away from what some of the people who enjoy 11 does. Hey, what's up?
Not much, bro.
Neo Fate, how's it going? Is Barry your name?
It's going alright. It's going alright. Just want to play Smash Brothers for some people.
Smash? Oh, dude, Smash is so good. I might play some Smash tonight. We'll see. We'll see how far we get and how tired I am after this.
Okay.
All right, we got Randy here. Just waiting on Armored.
So what's even going on?
Armored can't
Right
get
now?
here.
Yeah, I can't
He
get
doesn't
out
have
yet.
this open.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I think I've seen someone shout that maintenance is in about 40 minutes.
For 11?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we want to do for 40 minutes, guys?
I don't really mind.
Somebody said we can level to 99 in the zone, so like if we can still sink down, let's go kill it. Cause we weren't.
Can't get in, I guess.
I mean, we can go do something with him. I don't care. Somebody just, I'm not the party leader anymore, so pressure's off. Geek, what are we doing?
Well, let's see.
Can everyone get to Whitegate?
Whitegate. Oh my gosh, I haven't. I can take the ship.
Do some Calibri killing.
I can take the ship.
Yeah.
Let me go. Is that what we're doing? Like, how long is it going to take to take the ship?
I'm lost right now.
Oh man.
What's the ship?
What ship is that again?
That's in Selbina.
From Mara.
Or Mara? Is that the best way to go? Okay.
Okay, I'll be there.
All right, cool. All right, I was in Whitegate. I was in Whitegate when I came back, and I did not know about the home port teleports, and so I left. I teleported it out as a white mage because I couldn't remember how to get back anywhere. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I could have just touched the home crystal and I could have ported out there. Port gay, but why? All right.
Charlie Brown.
Exactly. I did. I pulled a Charlie Brown on it. All right, let's see here. So it's Mara. Oh my gosh, I haven't been out there. Okay, but at least I have a mount. What's the fastest way to get to Mara?
Selbina.
Okay.
Mara, you want to go to Tarongi Canyon?
Windurst. I don't have Tarongi Canyon. Let's see here. This will be fun. We'll go on a little tour of the side. I'm gonna go. But the pathway is Windurst to Tarongi Canyon.
Actually, take any of my gear off.
Peninsula, that also works.
I haven't actually been out there. I'm gonna go Windurst, Woods, and then
It's gonna be a survival guide, not a home point. So check your survival guide.
I have not gone in that direction since I've come back. I'm gonna mount up. I'm gonna run out. This will be fun. We'll get to listen to some mount music.
No.
I guess we lost.
You could tell a May.
Neo.
Teleport to May.
I could. I'm gonna mount
Or
up.
you could teleport this North Sandoria by the gate. There's a survival guide there. You can teleport off of.
I don't have anywhere to go with it except for Selbina, which I could teleport there. So I'm gonna mount up. We're doing this thing. I haven't made this run in a long time, and at least I don't have to make it run on foot. Mounts. And I'm gonna bust at my Gubu because I got it.
Yeah, I ran a new player to Juno for the first time. For his first time the other day.
Nice. Okay, so I need to go. There's Tarongi
It's like
Canyon.
the only place I can go to, fast travel to anyway. I got nothing.
Gosh, I love Windurst. I love Selbina. I feel the sad thing is like I love the zone design so much in 14, and I have no reason to be out in it, and that in and of itself it just somewhat starts to rub me a little bit of the wrong way, because I sit at my house, I sit in queue, I go do whatever, and then I leave, and it's like I love the convenience, but I miss the majesty. So
yeah, I mean that, and I think I'd like 14's world a little bit more. Honestly,
I'm more connected to 14's world, story-wise and lore-wise, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, honestly, I like that you could teleport around in 14, but I think they should have less teleports. I mean, they should you should travel and actually see the world rather than just teleport and then have to walk a couple steps and...
Well, I don't think that's actually less teleports, because typically we have maybe one per zone. It's just for reasons to, when you get out there, you're right. Like the person you need to go see, or the thing that you're looking for isn't by the Aetherite. It's like, okay. Because I get out there. That's the thing that's kind of been also, I mean, I say that and I walk around right here and I'm not seeing people run around the zone right now. But like one of the things that was just kind of disappointing was I was playing 14 and I was in the zone and I didn't see anybody. Like I was just like, yeah, there's no reason to be here. There's no reason to do anything. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'm romanticizing
for that reason, right? So like,
yeah,
forcing them out into the world doesn't necessarily make it better.
No, not at all.
What you want is content that people are doing even when it's suboptimal because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're just doing it because they can.
Yeah, I agree.
Is this wrong? I think we go the other way.
All I know is being an elven riding a crab is awesome.
Oh, dude.
Coming back to 11, just a couple weeks ago, I was shocked to see that there's so many people in the starting zones.
Yeah.
Like level 99s, like there's a ton of people. And I was thinking, oh, they're all going to be in the upper areas because that would be where all the content is. And nope, they're all in the starting zones. They're in Mora doing ambuscades, stuff like that. So I like how 11's development team set this up so that there is still a lot of people for new players to interact with.
Yeah. I think that's partially the server we're on, Azura, because it's just so populated.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that'd be neat though is that if they almost kind of like what they're doing with like the world visit, like if we weren't separated by that, because I think like Hunter plays on Odin or something like that, and it's like, well, yeah, okay, well, I'm not transferring. It's like I'm good. I'm having fun here, but just to have the option to be like, oh, cool, check it out. Like I'm gonna come visit your world. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, Choco Taco.
That's a
That's
cool
what I'm talking
concept,
about.
and I'm not. And comparing it to 11, like let's say that they were to do an 11 remake.
Yeah.
Of course, at that point they would do new servers and all that. I think it'd be interesting if they, integrated that concept of like you can, visit other people's worlds and go do content over there.
Yeah,
that'd be an interesting.
If you could take kind of like classic and danger, like making the like. That's the thing I've always wondered. That's why I'm so interested in see what happens with WoW Classic, to see was it worth their time? Was it worth Blizzard's time to do that? And I think what Square Enix has said is they said no, it's not worth our time to do it, and they've just kind of let the community go nuts. It's like they say don't do this, but like people are like, what if you get in trouble? Because like I remember back in the day, like you could get your account banned if you use Windower, and now it's like everybody's like, just use Windower, like nobody cares. And Square Enix was like, okay, we're killing, we're cutting off Brian, no more Final Fantasy 11 because he uses Windower. Be like, okay, not a problem. I'm just not gonna play your game. Like, I'll go play something else. It's just like, so for me, it just is like, I think they're just kind of saying like, community, go forth and hack our game.
It's one of those things that. It's one of those things that the community is like, okay, you're not developing this for us, we'll just do it ourselves. And just like Amelia's HD remake.
Yeah, I'm using the texture pack. Like if you saw in Selbina where I was, that's the HD texture pack from her. It's gorgeous, and she was saying like it takes 2-3 weeks per zone, and then you're thinking she's doing that for free. Why Square Enix? Why don't you just hire her? like, hey, are you interested in this? Okay, do it for all the things. We'll give you the real tools. We're gonna really make this a thing. You know, cost them nothing. I mean, not.
I don't know Square's history of that. Like Blizzard has a history of hiring people out of the community.
Square does too. They that was at FanFest. You know, we've seen that happen multiple times.
So we saw, I mean, like Anonymous being on the lore book and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know Square
hired, did the work.
Square hired that one. I don't remember his name, but he was on the forum and used to always do those.
Reinhardt,
or at least on Reddit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing translations for us and stuff.
Translations.
Yep, and he had a like a crisis, conscious crisis because he always wanted to work for Square, and but it was for lower pay, and it's like, and so his wife encouraged him to do it because it was his dream, and I think he's been working there for a couple years now. He's on Sargatanas.
Oh yeah, you don't work in gaming because you're trying to pursue the highest paying path capable of your skill set.
Yeah.
Like, part of getting to work in a job that's really cool and ideally has some fun to it is that more people are willing to do it, so they can take the person that's willing to do it.
Well, that's where you see some of these companies like EA and stuff like that burn people out, and they take advantage of that. Now I hear like somebody was saying that EA pays more than most other developers, so I was like, all right, I don't know.
I've heard that EA pays well.
Do I need to go to the peninsula or
maybe a sign if based on the previous statement? If the reason you can pay less is because you have a really fun environment, then why would a studio pay more?
Like, you infer whatever you want to infer. What's up, Cooper?
But
thank you, thanks, Cooper. I would I'll take your compliment, and then I will be like, I don't consider myself a streamer. I consider myself a public researcher. Oh my gosh, Chris, did you watch Philip DeFranco today?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I was sick at the end part of it. If you watched all the way to the end, like that in and of itself just made you like, Julie and I had a long conversation about that before I came on stream because it was just like, what crap. That's a field manual. Yeah. Like,
Brian, kick that Gabu. The boat's here. Tell him to go faster.
It doesn't look good or bad for streamers. It's the same behavior whether or not streaming had been the method by which we were made aware of it.
Right. Yeah, it's not a...
Just to make that really clear, has nothing to do with Twitch.
Exactly. It just is like, and then Julie and I were saying, like, what does he do when the cameras are off? Like, if he does that when the cameras are on, put the dadgum game down.
Honestly, based on that, probably the exact same behavior. I don't think there's some...
I think it might be even worse. Like,
I think he doesn't care. No, I don't. I think he doesn't care now. Yeah. What's worse? He doesn't care. Like, if he's gonna hit his pregnant wife on stream, like what? He's gonna hit her harder off stream? Like, what are people trying to imply? It's bad enough. Like, why does it have to get worse when the cameras are off?
I don't know. I think that I think no matter what, like,
if
when a camera's on you, you have a different mindset.
Anything worse than that, it's punishable. Even if he never does anything worse than that. So why do we? I don't care if he's better to her off stream.
No, I don't. I'm not making that argument. I'm saying that I honestly just like if you're willing to act like that, like just like with the same thing we talked about with PewDiePie, like if there's certain things that you say easily on stream, or if it's like you it's practice behavior. It's not like off stream he's a saint. It's just like no, that's not happening. Like no, that just makes me worried about. I'm glad that we'll have to see what happens with it, but I watched it. And it just really just made me.
I grew up with my biological father was physical. And
right.
Public, the way he treated me in public wasn't any nicer than he treated me in private. So people are like, wow, he must have treated you worse in private. No, he.
Oh, okay, that's good enough.
He beat the crap out of me in public. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
So that there was no change there. It was the exact same behavior.
Well, that's good because I didn't have that experience, so it's like
well, as somebody who I know has been involved with various religious organizations, I'm sure you've been taught that 20% of American adults were in some form of abuse during some point in their childhood.
Yes, exactly.
If you haven't, just know that that's all the more likely that the people you interact with on a daily basis have.
Yeah, probability, but not necessarily guaranteed.
Look, growing up as an Asian kid in the 80s,
Oh.
not only was that shit like normal, like it was looked upon as okay by everyone. So if they beat you in public, it was alright. They're
Is
like,
it-
oh, he must have deserved
Is
it.
it, and forgive any ignorance when it comes to like culture here, but is it an Asian thing or is it a is it an immigration
Yeah,
thing?
I mean, it's slowly fading out now, but yeah, back then it was just seen as a normal thing. Like you talk back to your parents, you know, you get hit. So, like beating the crap out of their kid in public, it was kind of like seen as a normal thing. It's like, oh, he must have talked back or something.
What boat is this that's out? Like, is this the boat I need?
That's the boat you need to be on. Yeah.
Okay.
Onto my Talanchi sec.
Hopefully this is the person.
Oh
I talked to. Is it leaving?
Ferry departing.
No. Okay. So I'll be in a
I
ferry.
got,
will
my
arrive
client
soon.
crashed too.
Oh, Clash, your client? Are you on the
Yeah,
boat though?
so I luckily got on the ferry.
Cool. I'm walking in now. Oh, well, I missed the boat. All right, I'll just hang out here and chat with people.
I gotta go back there to go through to the.
I don't think it'll be back by the time.
That's cool. It's cool. I'll hang out. We'll chat, and then I'm gonna play some Smash. Cause I lovin' Smash Brothers.
Moosh.
Smoosh, baby. Oh my gosh, Smash is so good. I cannot wait to play some more of that. I can play it while I wait here and chat with you guys, like in my hands.
Gosh, the world
Still
needs,
trying to unlock all the characters. Ugh.
Oh, is there a homeport teleport out here?
Like, I don't know, open world.
Yes, there is.
So I'm gonna get that while I wait. Yeah, I'm still working on all the character unlocks. The
There's no way I'm gonna be.
Thanks, Joffrey. I saw somebody. I saw that in the chat for a second there.
It says I don't possess a boarding permit. Was that a key item I got to get to go to Whitegate?
Yeah. It kicked you off.
Yeah.
Did they wait until the void started and then like a guy was walking up and down checking everybody's pass?
I guess so.
Do you have how far are you in the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel?
Let's see here.
If you're past the COP part, they should give you a free pass from the Ten Shoto to go straight to Whitegate.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I had to grind out rep or whatever it was to get a pass to Whitegate back in the day. I'm so glad I have my character still from that. It was so weird because it's like I'm going back and like, yeah, I got this level 77. I don't know what I'm doing.
So I'm at the point of where it's supposed to zone in and I get a cutscene in my home nation after clicking the crystal.
Yeah, that's where it kicks off.
And it hasn't worked yet.
You're a bit of ways then from the quest in that mission set.
Yeah, it looks like I've just started 1-3. That's why I went and killed the Shadow Lord to get
nice.
my 6.
Yeah.
I'm on rank 6 for Winders as well. Like I was trying to do the quest. That's where I was trying to remember where the heck I was. At Watergate. I think we were talking about Whitegate, unless somebody was talking about Watergate.
So for some reason, the cutscene isn't kicking off for me when I zone into a hometown.
Has it already? Like, if you've gone home?
Yeah.
What mission is that?
It is complete your home nation's missions up to rank 6 and begin Volto Oscuro.
I guess they're going to tell me what ship's arriving.
Yeah, Selbina's next.
Okay, yeah. So one of the interesting things, like, it's kind of funny because the ships have real-time travel in the sense that you get on that, you zone into it, and you wait for it to sail, and then you have to wait for it to come around. There's no like you got on the ship and then you got off the ship where you wanted to be. Do I have my fishing rod? 10 minutes. Chakram. Fishing rod, yeah.
Did you beat Siren yet?
Yeah, I have. All right, so that's a good point about fishing. How do I do that? Fish. I do not remember how to do this. A nice, relaxing stream, fishing in 11. I think Chris, like that was some of our biggest viewed Twitch streams at the time. When you were just fishing.
Yeah, just fishing. Do a couple hours a day.
Oh, they've updated the UI.
I hardcasted my way all the way to level cap. And people were like, there's faster ways to level. Oh, yeah. I am aware of that.
Well, yes.
And I'm going to sit here and hardcast. And every time it tells me that the waters are aware of you instead of just moving, I'll just go find a whole nother fishing hole. Actually, I was fishing until I caught literally all the fish from that fishing hole, and then stay for a little while longer and then move on. So I cleared out huge chunks of my log.
Cool. I caught a pair of rusty leggings. Perfect. Yeah, maintenance I think is going to start here at 11, right? Because they're doing I think the December update. Not a big deal. Didn't catch anything. Fish for a little bit more. Then I'm going to fire up some Smash Bros. I'm going to see if the boat... Yeah, the boat's not going to be here in 20 minutes, right?
Probably not.
Daggimit.
The boat to Salbina would arrive before.
Yep.
I didn't do my island expedition either. My warfront thing with all the rares.
Oh, yeah?
No, and I'd rather do that than my mythic. Zach's chatting with me.
Hey, Bubbly Bear.
Hey.
Boom,
I don't know if the boat will arrive. I know if it arrives, and I think if you get on it, though, even if you have to log out or whatever, it'll still deliver you to Outer Gun.
Nice. Yeah, that's where I need to get. That's where I need to be. I need those teleports. Rusty leggings. Let's see here. So this is Selbina, so I'm not getting on that.
Nope.
What's up, John? Hey, 2 Johns. And the one guy. So John Cook, I mean, yeah, Martin starts. The one guy does 14 and 11 both have maintenance tonight. It's 11 Pacific, isn't it? I was getting a message.
Likely.
Can't wait to see how SE screws up weapon skills when the update finishes. You never know. Never know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they do maintenance the same because I don't think there is maintenance for 14 right now. Let me check. As I spin dramatically because my mouse decided to do that in windowed mode. It's funny because it's like I don't think you can Alt Tab in 11, or did they ever fix that?
As long as you're in a full windowed full screen.
Remember when that was also a problem in 14, but in 11 I can change my audio input, and in 14 I cannot. It's Mog Station, December the 3rd, so there's no 14 maintenance tonight. There is a poll that I put out on the community page talking about doing like some custom PvP and different stuff for the next community game night. It seems very positive, the reception. So that might be what we do next Monday. I picked on the wrong one. Where are you? Community. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 372 votes. 47 says yes, 30% says they'll watch, and 23% says they're not interested. So I was like, okay, not a big deal. And also a huge reception to my comic that I posted up in the community page. That was cool. And then it gets me wanting to draw cartoons again. Oh yes, I use a controller. I try not to play games that are only keyboard and mouse, just because I live on a keyboard and mouse all day. I applaud those and salute those who find that comfortable. I do not.
Oh, it's so much better.
I do not think so. I do not think so. Now
all the power.
You enjoy you.
It depends on the game.
I like controller for 14, but I like keyboard and mouse for 11.
That's
I'm
interesting.
the opposite.
That is interesting.
I can't do 14 without the keyboard and mouse. 11 just feels better now with the controller.
Yeah.
I think the reason for 14 that I use controller is honestly because I started playing it on PS4.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
Same
now,
here.
even if I play it on PC, I have to hook my controller up to play it.
Oh, and thank you guys for our 27 thumbs up
on my PS4, and I play. So like, Brian plays controller on his PC, and I play keyboard and mouse on my PS4.
Yeah, but that's great. I love how they do that. Everything has that support. Oh man, 27 thumbs up. Can we get to 63 trillion? I always like when I always wonder about the thumbs down guy, who they are, what they enjoy.
Oh man, they must have been one of our first subscribers.
I just wonder because it's like,
because we've been getting consistently one on every video.
Oh, yeah.
For years. I mean, within the first like 2 hours of posting too. So they've got that notification bell on.
They are a fan.
And it's consistently the one. So like that's what tells you it should be the same guy.
It's just the theory. I just wonder. I wonder so much. Because it's the thumbs down and no comment. Because it's like, well, did you not like the topic? Did you not like the editing? Or like, do you not like my pretty face?
I can learn nothing.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
He has a problem with gingers.
He does. There is a lot of.
It comes down on my videos too. It's not just the Brian.
You're ginger adjacent.
Well,
I am a ginger sympathizer. I'm from a whole family of gingers. I'm the non.
What compression are you using when you encode your videos? Does your hair look red?
Probably.
I'm the only non-ginger in my family.
I know.
I am the day walker of
the
my
day
clan.
walker. John hopes that they get Moglocker 5 and 6 soon. I'm not. Is buying a Moglocker a permanent unlock?
No.
They want that. They want that monthly.
They want that money. $2 a month.
Ugh. Nickel and dime. Like if they're gonna support the game and do things, like if they're gonna announce either a new expansion or if they're gonna add something to the game, I think then that sounds fine. But if they're just gonna sell convenience and then they're not gonna do much with the game, and they're just cashing it in, then that there's a problem there. Daniel has subscribed to us on YouTube. Welcome, Daniel. Can we get some hype in the chat for Daniel?
Welcome. And yeah, I'm not sure whether these numbers are accurate or not, but they kind of shocked me whenever I looked up online how many people are subbed to 11. I guess there's like this MMO tracker or whatever that supposedly tracks subs. And the number, as I said, surprised me. It said like around 645,000 people are subbed. And if you was to like, to 11. And if you was to like calculate that up into like roughly $12.95, we'll say every person has one character, $12.95 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's like $8 million a month that they're still making off of 11.
Yeah, cash that check, man. That's why if Yoshi P says the game's doing great. It's like if they like, you know, what's the server maintenance and stuff cost, like, you know, it's like, oh my gosh. What's up, Daniel? Oh, it's all good. We're gonna keep going. Like it's only the night is still young. I'm at where am I in CP? It's one of the things. Like I was like, okay, like I'll work. I probably need to work on this off stream because I end up just like chatting and playing with everybody. Ancient Vows. So I think that's 2.5 or something like that. So I'm working my way through that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do some Smash. So if anybody wants to smash it up, like if they kick us here, my hope is I can get on the daggum boat, and if I can at least get out to Whitegate or at least get on the boat, and the servers go for maintenance. And if they don't go for maintenance, we can keep playing this or we can go play Smash. I don't care. This is about the community. This is about, you know, playing games with you guys, and then eventually going to sleep.
You're getting ready to come up in chains on the most evil mission that I've encountered in that storyline so far.
Oh yeah, good.
I think it's like 3-5 or something. But anyway, you gotta get like a gem or something and climb out of the mountain.
Okay.
Like there's like a small little ledge, and It's like a 5 or 6 minute run, but it's annoying.
Okay, I should talk to Deal and then see here. System maintenance on all worlds. Be aware if you're logged in, you will be disconnected. Okay, so 1 minute. 1 minute. The ship's going to be here. So when did they say it's gonna maintenance? From 21 to 23. PST.
Oh, to where?
To they say Alzabi.
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 Yeah, that's Whitegate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 2-5. The one guy.
And the boat should take about 15 minutes.
So when I came back to the game, John, I was in Whitegate and I did not I had no concept of what's all changed. I was like, I'm gonna go play Sim 11 because I felt like Eureka just said, hey Brian, why don't you go play Sim 11? You will enjoy it more, and I did, and so I was on my White Mage, so I just teleported and then ran to Windurst, trying to get re-familiar with the game. Then it turns out I learned that you can homeport, teleport, but you have to select on it. And I didn't when I was out at Whitegate. And so I was like, well, at some point I'm going to need to get out there, and I'm going to have to go wait for the dadgum boat. And that someday is today. And you were with me for that experience once again. This is like a time capsule right here, everybody. This is what it was like. It launched. I actually picked up treasures with the version for the Xbox 360. So I got that, and I played on the I went from playing on PC to playing on the 360 back in the day. All right, all aboard. And now we wait. Pop, pop, pop. Pirates to Whitegate.
Yeah, your story sounds a lot like mine the other day. Went all the way out to Zval Bailey's, get there, and realized that I hadn't talked to Prince Treon yet.
Every time, man.
Silver lining, got the home point.
Yeah, it's like, okay, gotta teleport back. That makes this game like so much easier to get around and enjoy personally.
Yep.
And I also like that it's a guild sync. You know, it's like, yeah, like you want to move, like you can run, or you can pay guild. It's up to you what you want to do.
But honestly, it's not really that bad. Like 100 gil. Yeah. I remember back in the day for a teleport, having to pay 5K for a teleport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it killed my market. I made a lot of money doing that, man.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. See, what would be great though is if they had the party finder system, so that you could literally, as a white mage, be like, who needs to go where, and then it's like you could just list it out different, and then people join in and pay you. Like that would have been so sweet. I'd still love to see them bring, like, if they brought in just some modern. That's why I'm like, I hope the mobile is just not mobile. I hope it's like just here's a relaunch of the game, and it runs on phones, and it runs on Switch, and it runs on PC and whatever. That'd be so nice. 70K. Well, like, yeah, the Chocobo renting looked at all different kind of factors. I remember, like, if you, like, 11 was my first MMO, and when I came in here, when you don't, like, it doesn't teach you how to heal, so you, like, take a knee and heal. So I was like, how am I going to afford a potion? Potions restore, like, barely any HP, and they're ridiculously expensive. Oh, man. But, yeah, like, I remember, it's like, and then they were only in certain parts where you can rent them. I like that I can have a mount now. It's very, very nice. I don't know if we're going to be on it in that amount of time. I think the server maintenance is about to start, from what everybody's saying. So then we're going to switch over to some Smash when that happens. Yeah, that's the fear, Sir Salisbury. That's the fear that they don't want to compete with themselves. And I don't honestly think they are. Like, if you look at 14 and 11, like, and how they've kind of really grown, they're two different games, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think, too. They're two different games, and from the sounds of things, 11's going strong, and I think they have plans to keep it up and running. But the question is, what plans do they have to implement anything new?
Yeah. All right. We will soon be start maintenance. Please log out as soon as possible. I'll let you kick me out, and then I'll let you kick me out, and then I'll make sure as heck when I zone back in tomorrow that I get the daggum crystal.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm stuck on Rhapsodies.
What mission are you stuck on? Like, because.
I mean, it says 1-3, but according to the wiki, it's the one right after Land of Time. I've just killed the Shadow Lord, and basically it says you must have defeated the Shadow Lord to get this cutscene. Yeah.
Nice music. Yeah.
There's conflicting information on the wiki, so I don't really know, but I'm not getting a cutscene.
Okay. Huh.
It says vanquish the Shadow Lord before the Reckoning. If you've already done so, report to Gilgamesh. So I've zoned in, no cutscene. I talked to Gilgamesh. He tells me to go to Temple of Yugalepa.
Well, if you want to get on later this week and see if I can help you figure out where we're at, I'll happily help.
What mission are you on? Like which number?
In the game, it says 1-3. On the wiki, it's listed as 1-12, the step that I'm on.
Okay, let me just take a look real quick.
Digging the music. This is really great.
It should be on Emissary of the Seas, right? Then you need to go to either Mara or Salvana, and you'll see a cutscene.
I think, I remember that.
Yeah, I've been to both places. No cutscene.
No cutscene. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. So
that's right. Like a quest log would be like a journal would be so helpful.
You might have walked into one or the other and not known what it was supposed to be for. Because you kind of get the starting mission out of the blue.
Yeah, whenever I went home, that's when the Rhapsodies kicked off. It was like, oh, what's this? It's a cutscene.
Okay, so
and then there's little directions to walk into either Mara or Salvana, really.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with my Chains of Promethea mission. I walked into Sandoria, got a cutscene. Well, I teleported there, and I'm like, okay, what's this for? And then because I was working on Rhapsodies, then I go to Winders, as was required, and I get another cutscene. I'm like, okay. And later on, whenever I'm working on Chains of Promethea again, it's like, oh, you can go to these zones and get these cutscenes. I'm like, okay, I guess I already got this.
Crab on the deck.
So you probably should either go to Salvana and talk to Nalina in the mayor's residence, or to Mara and talk to Navi Dalingo in the governor's house. See what happens. Whoever one gives you a cutscene, that's where you need to go.
Okay, so it might be that I need to be in Sea Serpent Grotto.
Oh yeah, out at Nord.
No, you have to. There's something that either one of those two NPCs like sends you to go get as like a gift for Gilgamesh.
Yeah. I've already got that, and I've already been to Nord, and I've clicked the Oaken Door. I'm past that point. I've gotten the Lion 2 Trust.
Oh, okay.
And so Fixlopedia has a better breakdown of the missions rather than Blue Garter's wiki. So it looks like I'm on the Ties That Bind 133, but it doesn't say that.
I completed a records of eminence, so it was great.
Yeah, so my quest log in game.
The COP missions start after you complete there's a couple of bosses. I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah, so it says and begin Volto Oscuro, but Volto Oscuro I haven't. Looks like to be the fight with Siren.
Have you fought Siren yet?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I've done. Yeah, that was a fun fight.
So it looks like I need to go click a couple of question marks before I do this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chains was so hard when it came out. It was interesting though, but they had the it was all level synced, and once they unlevel synced it, it was like, oh man, it was a lot more fun because it's like, all right. But yeah, that was an interesting way they handled it when it launched. Will we make it before they kick me?
Probably not. 9 more minutes.
9 more minutes till maintenance, or 9 more minutes till we get there?
Till we get there.
Holy smokes.
Maintenance supposedly already started 1 minute ago.
Yeah. Well, let's just see. Let's see how far this boat goes. Random island in the middle of nowhere. Hello. Birds flying around on it. Yeah, fossil. Pretty much. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we'll smash it up for the last bit of the stream. Yeah, I will update my ACT. Thank you. Let's see here. So when maintenance starts, I'm gonna boot up Smash, toss it up here, and I'm gonna play with whoever wants to Smash down. And if y'all don't, then I'll just work on Smash because it is awesome. But I'm not gonna end the stream or anything like that. I'm just gonna go into it. That's the one thing that I do enjoy about the highlight system of Twitch, is that if you do switch games, when you go to the highlights, you can say, here's this part where I played this game, here's this part where I played this game, you know, etc. In YouTube, it's going to be interesting because if anybody watches the Let's Play of this archive, and then let's say they get up to get a drink and let it play, and all of a sudden they come back, they're like, what happened? Like, what? It's like now Smash is being played. It says he's playing Final Fantasy XI. For unlocking purposes, I'm still right now focusing on unlocking all of them. I typically in the past have played Mega Man a lot, and this is a long time ago. But then I'm interested. I never played Cloud, so I never played the Wii U version. One thing I am doing, I just released a Mario 101 guide, and so one of the things I'm looking to do is dive in and go character by character, and spend some time getting to know them, and then just kind of putting a little 101 guide for people together, because there's just a lot of characters. So basically I've committed myself to I finished all the jobs in 14, and now I'm like, hey, well, I need a project. How about I make 60 or 74 guides, or I think for the maybe for the whatever they're called, Echoes, or the E-Fighters, or whatever they're called. I don't know if I do them. We'll see. Stay tuned. Gonna get it's always fun because it's like people are like, oh my gosh, like you're a 14 channel. It's like I don't remember saying that. Like, hopefully people don't get sick of like 74 Smash videos for just like different characters. It's gonna be fun. We'll find out what happens. I got her unlocked. She kept kicking my butt though. Like I lost against her a lot.
It's not very consistent. Like sometimes I fight and they just like fall over, and sometimes like they dodge 20 of my things in a row. Like, oh, okay, cool.
You think the boat is immune to maintenance? Like the whole world's shut down, but this boat
servers go offline, but the boat doesn't require the server
at all.
I'm still logged in myself.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are still logged in? Okay. I guess they're doing their pre-checks. Doing their final saves. What data center are you on? Are you on Primal? Because with the data center, new data center, and the reshuffle, like everybody gets to transfer around, so you're always welcome to come hang out. We got blue to 75 and summoner, nice. White mage to 66. Yeah, blue I got to 66, so we got a couple levels on that tonight. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Cool. I guess they're running a little bit behind. Maybe I will get to White Gate. I'm gonna get almost there. Like, all right. Maybe they're watching the stream. They're like, all right, well let's let Brian get to White Gate, get his home point. Yes, you may, absolutely. I think that it's going to help reinvigorate kind of our 14 streams, because like doing maps is probably the most fun I have playing, but it limits us right now. So as soon as, and that actually will happen before 5.0. So we'll probably end up doing a lot of that. We'll have Blue Mage stuff. We'll probably do a lot of Blue Mage stuff, and we'll probably do a lot of maps as soon as, especially with World Visit. And then
servers are shut down.
They are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Receiving 0, 70% connection.
Okay. It's degrading.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night there then. But thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go enjoy the last of my birthday and
enjoy the rest of your birthday, sir.
Friend.
All right.
Happy
birthday.
Good night, man.
Good night, Chris.
Smash.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Have a good night. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, now it's in the red. I'm sending.
Well, the good thing is I found out where I am in Rhapsody, so.
Yay! That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I found the question marks winning.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. We'll let it shut myself down because it's like, it's not communicating. Yeah, well, it even let me shut down. Find out. Stay tuned. While that is going on, I am going to go ahead and boot up the Smash Bros. And if you guys have not friended me and you want to come, there it is. There it is. You guys can come check out. If you run Discord, we have the Friend Me channel. I'll open up a room, and yeah, and we'll go ahead and we'll play some Smash together. It'll be fun. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, there we go. And I need to switch the inputs to Xbox. Got real quiet. I was just like digging on the music. All right, there we go. I got 5 friends online. Hey, thanks, Armored. Thanks for joining and hanging out, and thanks for the $10 on that. That's fantastic, dude. There we go. Got the music playing. Let's see if that's showing up perfect. Yep. All right. And then we go. Put on my face. There we go. Let's go live. There we go. Uh-oh. Got a little green. Got a little too green around me. Webcam. Adjust my filter. Yeah, 480. I do not have professional lighting. There it is. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, online. Connecting to the internet. Okay. Cloud is in the game. I haven't unlocked him yet. I'm gonna create an arena Friends, 4-player. 3 stock, rotation, bottom. Yeah, perfect. Two, well, are fine.
Well, I'm gonna play Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Nice.
How
do you like it?
Oh, it's pretty good so far.
The I played the definitive edition or whatever they came out with, and it was so good. And I think they added is Shadow the new one, or is that?
Yeah, that's the newest one.
What was the one between that? Because I have that one downloaded. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nice.
That was another good one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like that, Julie and I like the first one, and what we just need to do like we did last time is just play it, because we just kind of sat down and had a real good time with it. Oh man. Let's see here. Who should I?
You can do that with it.
Play as Simon. Nah, I'm gonna.
Really interesting, good puzzles.
I'm gonna come in as Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Cool. If anybody wants to join, if no one joins here in a little bit, I will just go play the regular mode, and you can message me. So if you go into friends and you'll see the W2G, and then you can come and join in the waiting room. I guess this is the log. What else do we have? Nothing there. What's this? Change music. Okay. There it is. Nice. Good night, Armored. Arena settings. Oh, I have an ID. That's okay. That's interesting. Okay. Friends request. Sweet.
That was me.
Oh, thank you, dude. It's about time.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how do I add a friend?
Oh, I know. It's like, oh, and here's the code. Become friends. Cool. Do you have Smash?
I do.
Awesome. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, so Brent brought his Switch into work today.
Yeah.
The dude's already got all the characters unlocked.
That's impressive. I've seen other people who've done that.
Well, he was just doing the level, just falling off the level and coming back in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bummer. I just like, I've been playing and having fun. It's like, how many guys I got? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see here, 40, and then minus 1, so 39. So I've got 39 so far. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's going to drive me nuts after a while. Is there a rotation? What? Have you found the room?
Have I found what?
Have you found our the room? Are we smashing?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm about to go to bed. I just wanted to add you before I went to sleep.
All right. Since nobody else is joining, I'm gonna go just play the regular game. We get good. Hello and good morning. What's going on, dude?
7 sins.
Right, so it's 11. I got 15 minutes. See what classic I can knock out. Okay, I've done him. Let's go Samus.
All right, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, man.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
See you.
Wolf. Get out of here. Boom. Oh, he's metal. No! Yes, I will continue. There it is. I need to play as him. I haven't. Snake was introduced in Brawl, and I haven't played like the Smash Brothers game because I didn't really like my Wii just gathered dust, and so I think I might have. I don't remember if I even got it at the time because nobody had it. Nobody was like playing in Smash at the time, at least in my friends group. Oh yeah, Rob. But yeah, if let's see here. It's not too late. I might check them out for you. Get out of here, CPUs. There it is. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 11 just went into maintenance about 10 minutes ago, maybe less. And yeah, so I was like, gonna play some. I was like, I'm gonna play some Smash before ending the stream. It's not gonna be long enough. It was probably just like a one match of Classic, but then I might check out Snake as well. Yes, right. Bring it on. Oh no. Yeah. It's like, man, this is the Final Fantasy XI HD texture pack, guys. They completely changed the game. I'm on Ashura. Ashura, yeah, we play a lot of 11. Boom. 11, 14, wow. Yeah, maybe Anthem. We'll see. Ah, nice. Get out of here. Step into my pain. Yeah. Oh, nice. So you said, so what server are you on 14? Yeah, like, sure it's really populated. Dax Samus. That's easy. A perfect. Famfrit, nice. That's on Primal, right? Or is that, I don't know if that's moving or... Come on. No. No. I've been trying to get into that box, and I just am not getting inside of it yet. So many points. So what do you guys think about Blue Mage? What do you think about and Shadowbringers? Like, hopefully it's not a sore topic. Oh. Oh, crud. No! No! Yes, continue. Let's get this win. I don't really block much. I need to be a better blocker. Yes. Well, that's pretty smart, actually, Funky. It's not bad. Like, once you hit 50, you're going to be geared out and ready to go. I'm sitting also on tomes of all that stuff. So, man. Let's get these rewards. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be... I'll check out Snake, and then I'm probably going to call it an evening. babe. Just about to call it night. And good night. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for coming in and keeping me company. And y'all have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you next time. Take care.